Don and Mike, there'll be no mollycoddling.
Will you see if your mom can give my resume to Dennis Phillips? Because if I could get in a Broadway show, then I would have done it all. Film, television, and theater. The only thing left to be radio. That's just for ugly people.
Good evening. Elvis Presley died today. He was 42. Apparently it was a heart attack. He was found at his home in Memphis, not breathing. His road manager tried to revive him. He failed. A hospital tried to revive him. It failed. His doctor pronounced him dead at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The end, at an early age, of one of the two most spectacular careers in the history of American entertainment, the other being Frank Sinatra.
One through a party in the car door, yeah. The policeman were begun to well. The band to the jump to began to swing. To the heart, so yellow, sing, let's rock. Let's rock. Everybody holds their blood. Won't dance to the yellow house rock. Wind them up on the tenor saxophone. Little Joel on the slide trombone. The drummer was a close boom bam. You're going to skate the most fun on Let's rock.
This episode.
Let's rock.
It's mass confusion at Graceland Mansion as some 5,000 to 6,000 people are moving, viewing the body of Elvis Presley. There was pushing, shoving at the main gate, making it difficult for those viewing the body to leave. This reporter was one of the first to see the body as it lay in the flower-draped casket of the music room of the mansion. Elvis is dressed in a white tuxedo with his hands crossed.
Everybody holds their blood. Won't dance to the yellow house rock. The tenor sax was sitting blown stone. Way off keeping all alone. The one head wouldn't know square. If you want to pop full channel, let's rock.
Elvis Presley died today at Baptist Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Presley was 42 years old. He parlayed a $4 visit to a recording studio into a multi-million-dollar career. He was rushed to the hospital late this afternoon, suffering from what officials say was respiratory distress. He'd been hospitalized several times in recent years for rest and for eye problems. His musical style and his showmanship kept teenage girls sighing and swooning in the late 1950s.
This episode deals with the inappropriateness of racial invectives and contains coarse racial slurs. Viewer discretion is advised.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
And yes, the rumors are true. They smoke, they drink, they use bad language in mixed company. They're extremely rich and they can flash more bling than most posses in this room. Rock stars they are, and God bless them for that.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
And they'll say what they wish. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Oh, I thought one day. I thought because it's an Elvis
look, they're all wearing Elvis jumpsuits. White jumpsuits.
Yeah, we know they're white.
There they go.
Get out of here.
True story. He was a neo-Nazi with one true enemy.
himself. A man of faith, a man of hate, and a soul torn apart. Viewer discretion advised. No, he's not retarded.
But I think it's nice they left their hair blonde. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Chalky Colon at Elvis.com and all the ships at sea. They are the narcotic cough syrup in your champagne flute. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Thank you, Rob, and hi, and thanks for listening, everybody. Don and Mike Show, new episode on this Thursday, August 15th.
Right.
Now, tomorrow is the 25th anniversary of Elvis's death.
The passing of the king of rock and roll.
We always do a celebration.
An observance.
An observance.
Well, we celebrate his life and we commemorate his
of Elvis on his death. If you've never heard an Elvis Death Day show, trust me, you're in for a good one.
Yeah.
We're doing it today because tomorrow we're going to be in Philly. We got tons of other stuff going on in Philadelphia.
Absolutely.
And we're going to get to all the other stuff today. Let me just mention, as we continue with the total Philadelphia weekend, we'll be at WYSP tomorrow doing the live radio show.
Right.
We'll be talking to the guy whose house we're going to tomorrow night to do the Las Vegas-style show from his home. The guy's name is Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and preparations are already in full swing for the incredible party that's going to happen Friday night in Philadelphia.
You'll hear everything that's going to happen. Then, Saturday night at 6, I will be joining you on WYSP to host the Eagles pregame show.
Wow.
For the Eagles and the New England Patriots.
Now, who are the Eagles playing on Saturday?
The New England Patriots.
The New England Patriots.
And then Saturday night after that show, Mike and I will be on stage with Sammy Hagar at the Tweeter Center.
Absolutely. It's going to be an incredible Philadelphia weekend.
Wow. So, a lot of stuff happening, and even with all of that happening, nice to know that Buzz still had time to sodomize me today, and he used, at my request, the Elvis decanter.
Yes, he did.
Where you screw off Elvis's head and drink out of his neck.
Well, it's already been screwed back on and laundered, so it's fine.
Yeah, we had a little trouble getting the head back out, but...
Hello? So anyway, there he is, Buzz. That's why he sodomizes me, just so I will announce his name on the show.
Hi, Don. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Don and Mike Show. Hello?
Speaking to us.
Oh, hold on, my mistake. Hello?
Hey, Don.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, it's Eric the Loser in Fairfax. I live for Elvis Day. I call you guys every year on this.
Yeah, you are a loser if you live for today, but let me just say this about the show today.
It will fascinate you.
All of your favorites.
Excellent.
All of your favorites, including the entire Elvis It Will Fascinate You tape.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
We have collected over the years. I mean, really, it's like somebody that's a specialty collector. And what we've collected is stuff that's great for the radio show. The stories, the tapes of Elvis, all the details, every aspect of his life. It seems like no year goes by where we don't get a new Elvis story about one of his eccentricities. It's incredible.
We're going to have the monkey. Let me just tell you on the show today.
Yes, please.
For goodness sakes.
Oh, everything.
Rob, we got the Rob and I worked. We have the sex stories.
Yes.
We have Elvis's bizarre eating habits that led to his death.
Yeah.
We have hold on. Where's my big thick book?
Oh, we got
the big thick book that has the stories about Scatter the monkey.
You must mean this one.
The monkeys who carry the baggage at the hotel, that whole rant?
No, not that one. The Scatter is his pet monkey.
Scatter's the monkey that ended up freezing to a tree.
Also today, we'll be talking, we'll get to the story about Elvis shooting out with the BB guns, the flash bulbs and cameras.
You know, we all have our favorites.
Yeah.
That would probably...
And the one where he says, see this ring here? Y'all bought it.
Yeah.
Y'all paid for it.
I would say the flashbulb story is probably my favorite of all of them.
And also, only the second time on the show ever, the entire concert where he did the all-strung-out speech, where he talks about the speckled sugar fortune, where he tries to introduce Bill Cosby, who isn't there, and how this gentleman says, for no apparent reason, he says, I'd like to tell you about my jewelry.
There you go.
Also,
shoe shows.
My favorite story, Elvis and hot dog buns.
That is right up there when he's riding the horse.
Elvis on the horse with the hot dog buns. God damn, it's a good one. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello.
Hi.
Don.
Yeah, Don and Mike.
You guys rock. That's for Tim.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey, I'm calling from Burlington. We're on tape delay up here.
Burlington, Vermont?
You got it.
Yes.
And you guys got a 31 share up here.
Do we really?
3 o'clock in the afternoon, you guys come on.
How did you find that out?
They were advertising it, actually, on their little promos for you during the day.
31 share.
A 31 share?
Wow. I mean, they're bragging about you guys being #1 rated up there in the afternoon.
Yeah, do a trip to Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, come on up here.
Okay, yeah, we will rent it when we get back from Philly. Listen, thank you for that. That's good news. Thank you, Burlington, Vermont, for continuing to listen and support the show. Well, I like to start every Elvis show with something that not only here in the studio we can all participate in, but also you, the home listener. It's the TCB oath.
This is the oath that Elvis administered to his minions, his Memphis Mafia.
This was written on a napkin. No lie, written on a napkin by Elvis in 1971 when he was on an airplane from Los Angeles to Memphis.
It's brilliant, Jack.
It's the TCB oath.
Inspired.
And a lot of people were making up one particular part of this. The part about constipation, but we're not.
Don, for the novices that may not have heard an Elvis show before, you mentioned the TCB. Oh, please explain TCB.
Taking care of business. That was Elvis's logo. That was his creed.
Yeah, TCB was the Elvis motto. Take care of business.
Right. So everybody would please put one finger in your Duke and one finger over your heart and repeat after me.
Wait a minute. Okay.
More self-respect.
More self-respect.
Mike?
I'm sorry. That one made me laugh because I had my finger in my Duke.
Robbie, I need you on mic for this.
Why don't we start again, boys?
Yes, meter readings for. More self-respect.
More self-respect.
More respect for fellow man.
More respect for fellow man, Jack.
Respect for fellow students and instructors.
Respect for fellow students and instructors.
Respect for all styles and techniques.
Respect for all styles and techniques, man.
Body conditioning.
Body conditioning.
Mental conditioning.
Mental conditioning, Jack.
Meditation for calming and stilling of the mind and body.
Meditation for calming and stilling the mind and the body.
Sharpen your skills.
Sharpen your skills, Jack.
Increase mental awareness.
Increase mental awareness.
For all those who might choose a new outlook.
For all those who might choose a new outlook.
And personal philosophy.
And personal philosophy.
Freedom from constipation.
Freedom from constipation. How'd that get in there?
TCB technique.
TCB technique.
All techniques into one.
All techniques into one.
Elvis Presley, 8.
Elvis Presley, 8.
Applying all techniques into one.
Applying all techniques into one.
All right, so, listen. My boy. Elvis really wrote in there, freedom from constipation.
Yeah, constipation was a big issue for Elvis, and you know what a shame he never really won that battle.
No. And again, when he writes to him, he refers to himself when he writes to us, Elvis Presley 8.
Yes.
A lot of people think it's like King Henry VII.
Not quite.
No. Elvis was, according to him,
allegedly,
an 8th degree black belt karate.
And we, anybody that's followed the career of Elvis has seen some of those films of Elvis with his karate instructors where they just, Elvis kind of breathes on them and they fall down.
Yeah. Well, Mike, I know that we've got a bunch of new cities listening to the show.
Yes.
Seattle, Portland, Philadelphia, New Orleans, and they've never heard another staple of our Elvis show, and that would be the 31 items that Elvis demanded to be kept in Graceland at all times.
Elvis was a simple man, but he was quite particular about the foodstuffs that he had in his home.
He had needs.
Now, these are not to be confused with the items that Elvis had in his kit.
That's different.
Or in his cigar box.
Elvis liked to have his stuff close by.
Yeah.
So now, just so you have an idea of the man, the legend, Elvis Presley, these are the items, I'll wait for the music to end here, the items that Elvis demanded be kept at Graceland at all times.
Now, pay close attention. These are not necessarily all food items, but most of them are.
There will be a quiz later.
I'd like to try to do my latest record. I tried it last night and didn't make it. I don't know the words to it, so I had to read it. If we give it up, just please forgive us.
All right, now, even though Elvis was not in the house, these items had to be there. Fresh, lean, unfrozen, ground, round meat.
Kind of the beginning of everything, yeah.
1 case, regular Pepsi. 1 case, orange drinks. Hot rolls, brown and served. Cans of biscuits, at least 6. Hamburger buns. Pickles. Potatoes and onions. Assorted fresh fruits. Cans of sauerkraut. Wieners. At least 3 bottles of milk and half and half cream. Thin, lean bacon. Mustard. Peanut butter. Fresh hand-squeezed cold orange juice. Nana pudding, made fresh every night. Ingredients for meatloaf and sauce. Brownies, to be made fresh every night. Ice cream. Vanilla and chocolate. Shredded coconut. Fudge cookies. Gum. Spearmint. Double mint. Juicy fruit. 3 packs each. Cigars. El Producto Diamond Tips and El Producto Atlas. Cigarettes. Dristan. Super antihistamine. Contact. Sucrets. Cinnamon. A laxative gum. And 4 to 5 books of matches. Those are the 31 items that Elvis demanded be in his home at all times.
Jesus Christ, man, there are 3 books of matches here. Heads are going to roll, Jack.
We need to have the matches and the laxative. I'll make a list.
Where the hell is my Phenom gum?
This is probably the greatest honor that I've ever had in my life.
Now, when Elvis was away from Graceland, Elvis carried the kit.
Right.
The kit was always transported and maintained by the guys in the Memphis Mafia.
Yeah, the kid had his traveling roadshow stuff, yes.
The kit contained a variety of uppers and downers, $10,000 in a wallet, Elvis's makeup, his driver's license, and a lot of jewelry.
Pretty simple stuff, but I mean, if you really got down and analyzed each of the narcotics that was in the kit, you'd probably be blown away, kid.
Now, besides the items at Graceland, and besides the kit...
This is new music, isn't it?
Yeah. Like every year we try to freshen it up for you.
I agree. It's a good idea. The music makes it for me.
Wherever Elvis was, in his car, in his den, in his bathroom, on the boats, he was always accompanied by his cigar box. In the cigar box were wood-tip cigars, plain cigars, Blitz decks, cigarettes, Dristan, super antihistamine, Contact, Sucrets, eye drops, emery boards, nail files, matches, Oculine iPads, only in Los Angeles.
Right. That's where the, man, I'll tell you, that air bothers my eyes, Jack.
Gum, gloves, sunglasses, and sour balls.
What a fun little cigar box. Yeah, that's a cigar box we could have with us on the road.
So there are 3 different lists. You've got the items at Graceland.
He liked his home cooking.
Then you got the kit.
Right.
And then you've got the cigar box.
I'll tell you, Elvis was just a windfall for processed food and cosmetics and drugs in the United States.
You know? Now, Mike.
There's the cans of biscuits, the El Producto cigars.
Also, when we started Elvis Death Day show, we would be remiss if we didn't tell you the contents of Elvis's stomach at the time of his death.
Very well organized today, boys.
The autopsy of Elvis's body, conducted at Baptist Memorial Hospital in Memphis, revealed traces of the following medication in Elvis's stomach at the time of his death.
Pay close attention, there may be a quiz later.
A high concentration of codeine, morphine, Quaaludes, Valium, Valmid, Placidol. Buzz, I always have problems with this. Is it Amitol? Amitol. Nembutol, Demerol, and Sinutab.
You know, now that I listen to that, you do learn something from every Elvis show.
Oh, yeah.
The list of narcotics, I am not a pharmacist like Buzz, but wouldn't it be safe to say that 90% of what was mentioned were depressants?
Yes,
I mean,
mostly.
stuff to really, like, completely put, I mean...
A couple of uppers in there, but mostly downers.
It would seem to me if you had all of that in your system, that's why he was dead.
Yeah, that'll put you to sleep.
For that. Right. The death followed all 3 attacks. Now remember, there were 3 attacks that made him sleep each night, administered hourly.
Now remember, when Elvis says attack, that's when Elvis wanted his drugs.
His medications. Now, explain what you start again, because you're saying he had 3 separate attacks, which means
every night they would lay out his pills in 3 little, prescription envelopes.
Right.
Attack 1, 2, and 3.
So he'd require 3 sets of depressants to put him to sleep?
Right. And so when he would lay down first, he would take the first attack. And if it wasn't strong enough, he'd call down to Ricky Stanley or David Stanley and say, I need a second attack.
Yeah.
and
then if you needed a third...
Yeah, and remember when they were doing the autopsy on Elvis and they emptied his stomach, it sounded like gravel because of all the undigested pills.
And we'll get into this. Also, another great Elvis story is he died on the toilet, taking a BM when he vomited and he fell face first into the shag carpeting. They had to knock out his teeth with a hammer in order to try to clear an air pipe there.
Yeah, and that he was gone. He was gone anyway.
And also, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that when the paramedics first arrived at Graceland, they called in as an African-American had died because his face was so discolored.
Yeah, incredible. Because he'd been there for so long in such an odd position where the blood rushed down to his head.
Elvis.
I had a request. Somebody asked me to do American Soldier, so we're going to do that.
Elvis says after you.
Well, I don't take that for granted, though. I love you.
Wow. Elvis just saying F you.
And somebody, I think, said something like, we love you, Elvis.
Right.
And he says F you.
I'd like to tell you something. The people that got kissed, last night I kissed somebody and I caught their creepy crud. And if I got it, honey, you got it. I don't care what it is.
And of course,
are you lonesome tonight?
This is the one?
You bet your ass.
You miss me tonight.
A tour de force. Let's listen.
Are you sorry?
Yeah. Sorry.
We drifted.
We're hitting you with some of the strongest stuff right out of the chute. But just wait, the stories are the best part.
Does your memory stray?
And we have really, really rare tapes.
Summer day.
Come on, E.
When I kissed you and called you sweetheart.
There he is. The great E.
Still had the voice.
The chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare.
He's so effed up.
He's so effed up that it makes me that he's singing you can't really tell until he talks.
And wish you had hair.
You had hair.
This is just the laughing one. I have the totally screwed up one.
But he's a little messed up here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
I wonder. Someone said the world's a stage. You need
Dumb fans clapping. He's just so effed up.
Hey, getting your money's worth of this show.
No cost to doctor.
25th anniversary of Elvis dying. Right here, we're hearing it now.
Play it, baby. Shall I come with you? Tell me, dear, are you lost?
He just can't keep it together.
He probably did that to cover it. You didn't know the lyrics.
As you'll hear in a moment, right? didn't know the bridge.
I'd like to be like the super turbo Elvis fan, and that's your favorite song.
Yeah.
You wait for all
14 years right down the drain, boy, I'll tell you.
But here's the best part of that. The next night.
What is your reaction to the comment that you are just a flash in the pan?
Maybe they're right. Nobody knows. In fact, if I knew, I would be a mastermind. I'm not.
Mastermind.
I would be a mastermind. That's young Elvis. This is
So the Argulism tonight was like a Thursday night, and then here's the Friday night. Same song. The bridge part where he's laughing. Here's the next night.
Finally.
I wonder if you're lonesome tonight.
Tonight.
You know, someone said the world's a stage and each of us play a part. They had me here to play in fairly in the plus tax. You read your lines cleverly. I never missed a cue. They came back too. You forgot the words. Seem to change. Fool, you acted strange and why? I never know.
who am I talking to?
Why ever did it? Honey, who am I talking to? You lied when you said you love me. I had no cause to doubt you. But I think rather go on hearing your lies. And to go on living without you. And the stage is bare, and I'm standing there without any hair. I know. And you won't come back to me. Hot egg with it.
Hot egg with egg, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, how old is she? Don't want to be attacked. Tigers play. How old are you? How old? 13. What am I singing?
Wow. More band.
What am I singing? You ain't around the singing. Leave me here. Oh, let me be. Good day to me. Oh, let me be. Oh, baby. Good day to me.
Love Elvis. Here's one we just got last year. The one about his paunch and the bulletproof vest.
Good. So funny.
I'd like to say something right here.
That Elvis.
Those of you who saw the morning paper, or the evening paper, whatever it was, they gave me they gave us a fantastic write-up. Now they did, except they said I had a paunch here, and I want to tell you something. I got that damn paunch. I wear a bulletproof vest on stage. True.
Right.
You know, in case some fool decides to take a 22 and blow my belly button off. That's the truth. I got it.
Canada Colish.
Son of a bitch. I tell you what, the guy who wrote the article gave me this. He thinks it's me. See? That son is a paunch, any way you look at it. This way, that way, up here, it don't matter.
Hello?
You know, instead of looking fool.
Fool. Fool.
You fool.
You love saying fool. Silly looking fool.
If only I could have seen what was happening to me, I might have done something about it.
That is not Elvis. That is the voice of Johnny Hara, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That is Johnny Hara, famous Elvis impersonator in a, I think it was called Memphis.
This is Elvis.
This is Elvis. Yeah, you've seen that. Made for TV.
I do think I have time to give you a quick story before we go to break. And that's what a lot of today's show is going to be made of. The stories that we have, the documented stories about Elvis.
Yeah, unfortunately, Elvis surrounded himself with all these henchmen, and it seems like every one of them wrote a book.
And all of the books were just fantastic.
Full of stuff.
I'm going to go to... that pleases me greatly.
All right. This is Elvis being the Swami?
Yeah.
This is funny.
A good one. This is a good one.
This is late in the career when Elvis thought he was...
1973.
He thought he had healing powers.
Again, our bulletin. Elvis is still dead. In self-realization, they teach you that some people have the gift of healing. And, of course, a lot of people say it's fraud, but who's to say whether it's real or not? All I know is that sometimes Elvis had these readings and studies on people who were supposedly capable of doing these things. And Elvis started thinking hey, maybe it's possible. So he got to experimenting.
He's a healer.
In 1973, Sonny and Judy's little boy, Brian, got a real high fever. He was a year old, and they were very worried. Elvis decided he would do the laying on thing, laying on hands trip.
Yes.
And ripped the fever right out of the kid's head. Now, you know, I'm going to break away from the story again to tell you how absolutely pee-whipped the guys in the Memphis Mafia were.
Oh, I mean, they would do anything Elvis told them to do, and nobody would say, hey, you are so completely full of S.
And one of the great stories you're going to hear later is when Elvis was considering a surgical procedure, he actually wanted a member of the Memphis Mafia
to have the procedure done first,
to make sure that it was safe, even though the guy didn't need the procedure.
He'd send him in first, like a food taster. So he was the king in more ways than one.
So understand, you're working for Elvis, you're in the Mafia, you have a kid.
Your kid is sick. Now, normally you would think, when it comes to your own child,
that's where you draw the line.
Hands off. Nobody messes with my family.
You know, a doctor maybe, but certainly not Elvis.
Right.
But this is how pee-whipped the guys in the Memphis Mafia are. Sonny and Judy's little boy, Brian, got a high fever. He was a year old, and they were worried. Elvis decided he would do the laying on hands trip and rip the fever right out of the kid. Elvis went over to Sonny's house with his big green scarf on because he said green was a healing color.
Healing color, Jack.
And he put on his goddamn turban. If you can believe it was some type of fake jewel on it.
That's probably one of the turbans he had from his movie.
Yeah. Elvis looked like Alibaba. Elvis laid the one-year-old boy down on the cloth and went into the effing lotus position and meditated. And he said all this mumbo-jumbo and told Brian to concentrate on letting his fever pass into Elvis's hands. Remember, the kid's a year old, right? Elvis started working on him, and Brian got fixated on the fake stone and reached up to snatch it off the turban. Elvis snapped. Do not do that, Brian.
I can see this happening.
The kid was running the show. It was hilarious.
well, see, that's the thing about when you read an article like this. They knew that he was full of crap, but nobody had the balls to say anything.
Right. Well, Elvis put his hands on both sides of Brian's head and his solar plexus and mumbled this crap about the fever traveling through my arms and out into the stratosphere.
Oh, man, how effed up was he?
Then he said, I believe the fever is starting to break. Sonny put his hand on his son's forehead and said, the kid was as hot as ever. But Sonny said, hey, Elvis, I think you're right.
What, now, Sonny, that's the ultimate kiss ass right there.
Right, that's your own kid that's running a fever.
And you say, yeah, I think it's working, E.
The next day, Brian was a lot better. His fever was down, but hell, secretly they'd taken him to the doctor and given him all kinds of medicine.
So they took the kid to the doctor anyway.
Sonny called Elvis and gave him the news. And Elvis said, good. That pleases me greatly. Call me if there's any change.
Yeah.
There you go.
I thought it was call me if his condition worsens.
In another one of the stories, maybe.
That is so funny. Oh, my God.
That pleases me. Call me if there's any change.
If there's any change, I will be back over with my turban on.
O'Brien, I put my hands on you, and now the fever will come out of you through my arms and into the stratosphere. Meanwhile, the poor dad puts his hand on the kid's head. The kid is burning. Hey, Elvis, it's working.
Hey, it's working now. Don't do that, Brian.
It's working great, babe.
Don't touch the artificial stone in my turban.
So then they take the kid to the doctor.
Yeah, anyway, after these, because they knew he was full of crap.
Loads the kids up on the meds, and the next day he's better. That pleases me greatly. Well, that is just one of the Elvis stories that you'll be hearing today. Let me just tell you when we come back, and I'll give first choice to Mike, but let me give you some of the options you have.
Very good.
Now, of course, we do have the Elvis tapes.
Yeah, we got lots of. You're going to hear lots of Elvis today in various stages of consciousness.
But we're going to stick with stories here for a while.
Very good.
You have either Elvis's faggy bedroom,
right?
That's a good one that we hardly ever read.
The Pink Bedroom.
Elvis loved donkeys and ducks and turkeys. Elvis's early drug use. Scatter the Monkey.
Right.
Flashbulbs in the Pool.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis's Dirty Home Movies. My favorite, the hot dog rolls.
Right.
Elvis's Flashlight. Elvis drinks cough syrup out of champagne flutes.
Hey.
Elvis's Baby Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Peaches and Popsicles. Elvis loves deodorant tablets. Elvis shoots his toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis goes snake hunting. Elvis goes head hunting. Sexually retarded Elvis.
Right.
Elvis's machine gun. Mike, what would you like next?
My all-time favorite is shooting the flashbulbs in the pool.
You got it.
Way to go. Hey.
It's next. Our headline, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly 25 years later, Elvis is still dead.
EAP.
And for a while, we used to go to Graceland every year to celebrate, observe
That's right.
the death of Elvis.
Now we just send the Today Show down there.
The last time we went, though, was the greatest time.
Right.
Because we snuck microphones inside Graceland and broadcast from Elvis's gravesite.
And we had to be real sneaky to do it, too. We've been thrown out of just about everywhere down in Graceland.
Our names are on lists.
Yes. Yeah.
Still to this day, our names are on a list at Graceland.
It was like, and on that wall outside Graceland, our favorite place, Elvis cured my hemorrhoids, written right on the wall.
All these messages like, I love Elvis, right. Elvis was everything to me. Someone wrote, Elvis cured my hemorrhoids. And as a matter of fact, Mike wrote something on that wall that day, nearly 10 years ago.
I don't even remember what it was.
You remember we were perhaps still feeling the effects of the night before, and you wrote, I'm naked without cash. One of the greatest gimmicks down there is all the gift shops now, they all sell black Sharpies for $5.
And we would, if a rental car company saw us coming in Memphis, Tennessee, they would run in the other direction because we were horrible to rental cars down there.
The purple town car.
Yes, the purple town car. And me joking about some bad driver when I ran into the back of a lady.
Yeah, and don't forget me.
And you in the back of a police car.
Spent the better part of an afternoon in a jail very close to Graceland.
All worked out well once we got our agent to wire you cash.
Mike was the driver of the car.
Yes.
And I said, you mind if I borrow the car?
Right.
Just to go out for a spin?
Sure.
He said, sure, go ahead, buddy.
Against my better judgment. I should have felt your forehead for a fever.
The next call was, hey, Mike, I'm in jail.
Oh, Jack.
I got pulled over for driving on a suspended license.
Oh. So we all went to see RoboCop. Did we go see RoboCop 2 or maybe RoboCop the original?
That was the first RoboCop.
I'd seen it originally, and I wanted everybody to go see it. I'd seen it earlier in the week with Freddie Camp.
All I can say is
it's probably the greatest honor that I've ever had in my life.
Absolutely. Hello, Dynamite Show.
Hey, what about Hamburger James? I know you retired it, but it's just too funny.
No, we've not retired Hamburger James. Hamburger James is officially part of the Don and Mike Show Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah, that's the tender, touching story of Elvis and his one of his lowly henchmen.
The problem is that Elvis died too close to Christmas. That if we do the Hamburger James story today,
that's the problem.
It's going to be before you know it, it's going to be Christmas, or as Elvis would say, Christmas.
Christmas. Elvis will talk about Christmas.
You're going to have to wait until Christmas for the Hamburger James story.
Okay, I'll wait.
Right?
It'll be back.
But there's enough good Elvis stuff today to keep you going all day. And I'm hoping at some point that we get, and we always get at least one call from some new market we're in,
right?
With some Elvis fan who's truly pissed.
Well, this is really, we love Elvis. We think he keeps on giving, and we keep his memory alive.
And, of course, we will make our usual call to Graceland and be told that they don't want to speak to us.
And, you know, really, you take out the prescription narcotics and all the stuff that Elvis did to destroy his body. Some of the stuff he did if I was a rock star, and I think you agree with me, Don, we'd do the same kind of stuff. I mean, he had fun with his little pack of guys. There was stuff they did that I would have loved to do.
Like the swimming pool, shooting the guns in the swimming pool.
Shooting out the television set and having all the guys laugh. I mean, we'd do that kind of stuff.
But you draw the line at soiling the mattress and having to buy it from the hotel so there's no evidence behind.
That I would, Rob.
Don and Mike.
Radio God.
Hi.
That I would.
I'd like to put in a request for Oma Peter.
Oma Peter is in Sexually Retarded Elvis.
I know that one.
And we will get to Sexually Retarded Elvis, which includes cutting loose in a girl's hair. I promise. It's coming up today. God, there's so many great Elvis stories.
Oh, especially around sex.
Don and Mike.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I had a quick question as far as your own personal history between Don and Mike, and I know Rob's big into Elvis. Who's the oldest Elvis fan? And who came on board last of all you guys?
Well, Rob is without a doubt.
He's the biggest Elvis.
The biggest Elvis fan.
I am the, I'm along for the party on the Elvis.
I'm right behind Rob, though.
Yeah, but Mike really, you don't probably own any Elvis music.
No, I don't.
Don, I know you do.
Yeah, I've got about 50 Elvis CDs.
If I can be, I love the Elvis shows now that we do them in the studio. After the second trip to Graceland, I used to, I never told you.
We went down around 5 years in a row.
It was hell for me.
It's a lovely time of year.
It was August, and we would be going down into 172-degree heat. But I made my own fun going to B.B. King's, It was all right. Yeah.
I'm curious to know if it took any convincing to get you on board, Mike. Like, did Don come to you one day and say, I think we should do this show?
Oh, no.
And you put up any kind of fight, or did you always see the
no, don't get me wrong. Don't get the comedy value of Elvis Presley, Don and I both agreed on and have always agreed on.
I would think so.
I will tell you this, and this is the truth, that the difference between me and Don and Rob, and I put Don and Rob together on this one, is Don and Rob would go over to the mansion on their own time and hang out and enjoy the whole thing. I would be as far away. I'd be sitting in the lobby of the Peabody Hotel waiting for the ducks to come down the elevator.
And
that was when I was. These two guys would do it on their own time.
Just did, as a matter of fact.
Right, exactly.
And I would have done it again if Rita hadn't vetoed that.
That's the difference. But I mean, as far as the shows and Elvis, nobody, and I mean, I don't think anybody in this room enjoys the Elvis stories as much as I do, because I think Elvis was just. And I want to say again, when we're talking about Elvis, I know he was all effed up at the end. And I know that he, really was surrounded by sycophants, these guys that would kiss his ass under any circumstance. But I will tell you this, that not only do I think he's funny, but he's funny because he does stuff. If you were a rock star, he does the kind of stuff, if you had just carte blanche to do whatever you want.
Exactly.
I'd behave the same way. And I actually enjoy, that's why I think the story you're going to read next when we come back from the break is the story that not only makes me laugh, but I would have been right there with him laughing my ass off.
So that means your favorite Elvis would be the post-Army Elvis.
And when he really got big, when he had made a few movies out in Hollywood, and when they were right at the beginning when he started playing in Vegas.
69. 62 to 69.
Like the comeback special Elvis, that's my favorite Elvis.
My favorite Elvis is the purple Elvis, the bloated Elvis. The fat, bloated Elvis.
Exactly.
You can't beat that.
After. When he's in the big eagle jumpsuit.
Hawaii, that's it.
I mean, I would have thought, really, and to defend these guys, I don't think they're very easy to defend, because they really, I think those guys, because nobody had the balls to tell him he was dying.
The guys in the mafia?
And they were scumbags. But early on, really, man, I mean, I would have loved to be part of that gang. It must have been a blast.
Yeah. We've had bad experiences.
Oh, they're all
with all the we've had everybody in the Memphis Mafia on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The last guy, who was it? Was it Joe Esposito or Marty?
The guy that
Marty
got
Lacker?
the maddest at you was Marty Lacker, because you asked if Elvis was gay.
And Marty Lacker, no sense of humor at all. And guys like Marty Lacker, stayed around right to the end, feeding this horrible drug habit, where really I think anybody with any self-respect towards the very end,
but thank God they
would have
did.
intervened on that.
Let me just say, thank God they did. Otherwise, this would just be a normal show.
They claimed that they did try to intervene by writing.
Remember, Mike? We filled his pills.
We even went and filled his pills with sugar.
But they did this book, Elvis: What Happened. That's after they got fired, and like 3 months before Elvis died. They said that was their intervention, writing the book.
Yeah,
okay, very good.
Don and Mike, hello.
Mike, love you guys.
Thanks.
Buzz, Rob, how are you?
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, can I take my finger out of my Duke now?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was only during the oath. Only during the CCB oath.
It's up to you.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike, Radio Gods.
Yeah.
Listen, I flew all the way up here from South Carolina to hear the 25th anniversary of your dedication to the death of Elvis Presley.
Oh, you messed that up totally, though.
Oh, I did?
Yes, the 25th anniversary of the dedication to our Death of Elvis show.
Well, we have been dedicated to his death for 25 years.
But it's not our... It's the 25th anniversary of the death of Elvis Presley.
And here's one that I don't think I've ever told you that I really got in trouble for back in the day. August 16th, 1977, I am on the air at 99X in New York.
Right.
And all day, the station is doing serious, Elvis all the time.
Right.
And in the background of, Rob, it's Suspicious Minds. On Suspicious Minds, on purpose, Elvis had the song fade out towards the end, then it comes back. Okay? And now this was way back, and this was on the day that he died.
Yeah. Right.
And I was working at a radio station where you had an engineer. You didn't actually touch the stuff yourself. Right. And I'm going back and forth on the intercom with the engineer about, oh my God, fat bloated Elvis. I can't believe we're doing all this. So the record's going in, and I got to start the record like this. I got to go. 99X, it's a sad day. King of rock and roll has passed away. Now fast forward to the part where it fades out. Now, what I do is, you don't even control the microphone.
Right.
You just give the thumbs up when you want the microphone on, and then you give the high sign when you want it off. So I'm sitting there, and I know the record's going to fade out and come back. So right about here, I go, give the high sign. I'm looking at the engineer the whole time. Oh, I'm so dead. That was it. Just one small break. But right in that spot, oh, I'm dead. And the phones went nuts.
People got pissed.
I mean, you are talking about people calling in and going, I cannot believe that he would do this. And it was what ended up being an endless stream of insincere apologies I was forced to make in my radio career. And you look back at what we do now, and it's so tame.
Sure. Yes, it's nothing.
But that was the actual day that it happened.
Yeah. Oh, man.
People were upset.
I'm so dead.
I'm so dead. With the Elvis impression, too.
Yeah, and it was just off mic enough.
Yeah.
As the record was fading out before it fades back, I'm so dead.
Probably didn't expect to get that reaction.
Oh, well, the reaction I got from the other side of the glass
was the guy falling off the...
The guy falling down.
Sure.
The engineer, Al, just dying. Just dying. And immediately then, I go back and I go, 99X, I'm back being serious.
Right.
Sad day, Elvis is dead. I'll see, 25 request lines. All
one of those things where you think you'll sneak it in under the radar.
Yeah.
And everybody, what did he say?
All right, we got a break. Mike, you requested it.
Yes.
And when we come back, I forgot which one you wanted.
I want the one where they shoot the flashbulbs in the pool. The story I like because if I was a rock star, that's how I would behave.
Flashbulbs in the pool. Next, Elvis is still dead, and we'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bill Cosby. Elvis closed last night. I'm a little lighter skinned than you thought I was. I don't have a natural life. I'm doing my TV show, Me and old Harold. Not Harold. What's his name? Albert. Fat Albert. Hey, look. Somebody gave me this thing. Yeah, it is. Somebody gave it to me. I just got an 8th degree black belt in karate. After 16 years of doing this hard every day for 16 years, I was awarded the 8th degree, which carries 8th degree. There's only 10 degrees of black. So the 8th degree I just got this week. The 9th degree carries Senior Master of the Art. The next one.
What?
And the 10th is Senior Grand Master of the Art. So that's where I got to strive to go to, which takes quite a while.
The Don and Mike Show. This is the Don and Mike Show. Your source for bad horse. The Don and Mike Show.
Thank you, Elvis. That was one of our new tapes.
Senior Grand Master of the Art.
Thank you very much. Only the beginning. He's calling out Bill Cosby in the crowd. There.
Yeah, Bill Cosby's supposed to be at the show, and he wants to introduce the cause. Fat, and then he says, obviously trying to say Fat Albert, says Fat Harold. Hey, Senior Grand Master, that is what I am striving for.
Why does he like young girls so much?
I think the idea of the innocence of it maybe was, and he'd like to raise them and train them, I guess.
Did you guys ever warn him? Did you ever say, hey,
Warn him? Are you kidding? 13, 14-year-old girl? It could just wipe out everything. I mean, that's when we really sort of banded together real tight. That, look, we cannot let this out.
We cannot let this out until we write our books. Really? All right, so you asked for it, Mike.
Very good.
And you got it. Elvis Death Day. Flashbulb.
Yay. Elvis having fun.
One day in Perdue Way, we were in the den watching a war movie on TV.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Right there from the start, sitting there, all his buddies watching a war movie.
This is 1963. Elvis started talking about how stuff like that was done in the studio. Special effects guys did a great job of making a bathtub of water look like a real ocean, and how they made toy ships look like a real one.
The thing about this story is I transport myself there where...
Let me tell you something, Jack.
You see this happening.
It's a bathtub, and the toy ships, but they make it look like real war.
Here's how they do it, Jack. Yes, sir, I know. I've been in Hollywood.
And then all the yes men go, oh, yeah, E.
Hey, man, I didn't know that, E does.
Then Elvis got a mischievous grin on his face and said, let's set up our own ocean in the swimming pool. He sent Richard down to the toy store to buy all the boats that they had and 12 BB guns. We went back to the house and put all the little boats in Elvis's pool and loaded up the guns with the BBs.
Sure.
Then we lined up and Elvis said, ready, aim, fire. And we blasted the hell out of those little boats. Plastic flew everywhere. After about an hour of this, we started getting bored and we eased up.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything. We started putting the rifles down. And Elvis said, you know what's wrong? It's too easy. We need moving targets. So he sent us back to the store for those little wind-up boats and boats with batteries. And he said, get more BB guns so we don't have to stop and reload. There's your Elvis logic right there.
Yeah. Sure, man, and he's lazy.
We got home and we put all the boats in the water, and Elvis yelled, all guns poolside. Then he set a time limit, and whoever sank the most ships would be declared the best shot. Of course, Elvis bragged he was the best shot because he had won some sharpshooter medal in the Army. Right. Well, the battle began, and this went on the rest of the day. Elvis had snacks brought down to the pool.
Sure.
So we would have to stop shooting to eat.
Bring some food down, Jack.
What the neighbors must have thought. Well, they thought Elvis was a lunatic anyway. At some point, somebody tried to take a picture. Joe, maybe. And the flashbulb didn't go off. He picked it up, off the top of the camera and threw it in the pool. And somebody took a shot at it. Well, when the BB hit it, it flashed. So Elvis told us to go to the camera store and buy all the flash bulbs they have. Yeah, man. We were standing at the cash register, and the salesman said, "What kind of film do you need to go with these?" And Richard said, "Oh, we don't use film with them." And the guy said, "I see." He watched us all the way back to the door. By the time we got back to the house, it was getting sort of dark. We dumped hundreds of bulbs in the pool and lined up with the rifles and cut loose. And man, that pool lit up like the 4th of July. It never hit us that the flash bulbs were made of glass, you know.
Yeah.
And the next morning, we were out there and seen what a mess we'd made. Elvis had this Mexican gardener, and when he saw the glass and broken plastic at the bottom of the pool and all over the yard, he about keeled over.
He about did.
He about did, like to die.
He couldn't speak English, but he got his message across loud and clear. Some of the guys cleaned up the yard, and the rest of us took the pool. We never did it again, but not because of the mess. Because Elvis lost interest.
There you go.
That's it, man.
It was fun while it lasted, and it helped him release tension. If he would just stick to BB guns from then on out, it would have been a lot easier for him to cut down on tension later on.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the moral.
But he went up to larger weaponry as time went on.
Great story.
Man, oh man. I mean, I can imagine what a good time that was.
Let me see.
So much to choose from.
Yeah, you got the Danny Thomas story. That's a quick one. Elvis and popsicles.
One of his diets.
Oh. Elvis and baby. Oh, yeah, give me this one. Elvis and baby talk.
Right. No, this one is a classic.
Wow.
Elvis and baby talk. And Rob, why don't you find us a new tape we can play?
Oh,
You got a new one?
Sure.
You got something brand new, never heard before? What about on this disc right here?
Do you want to invest a little time? Because I got a great one.
All right, good, yeah.
How long is it?
Let's see. Hold on.
Check out the CD.
I know it's on like around one of these cuts. It's 7 minutes.
What is it?
It's a rambling monologue that talks about everything, including his ex-girlfriend, Judy Spreckles.
All right, do you want to hear a new tape?
Yeah.
All right, we'll hear a new tape. As we continue with Elvis' Death Day, and every year we try to find new nuggets.
Sure.
New pieces of never heard before Elvis concert monologues.
This is one of the monologues that we've never heard before.
Here you go, and it's about who's the girl?
Judy Spreckles.
Spreckles.
Judy Spreckles, Jack.
I want to make one thing clear. Let me make something clear. I've been singing that song for a long time. I've been singing that song for a long time. And a lot of people kind of got associated with me because I think it's a personal one. It is not. It's a beautiful song written by Marty Robbins. And I heard Frankie Lane do it, I think it was. And I just love the song. And it has nothing to do with me personally. My ex-wife, Priscilla, she's right here. Can you stand up?
Please stand up.
Come on, Johnny.
Is that Priscilla he's bringing out right now? My ex-wife is here?
My ex-wife is
This
there.
is, I think, April of 74.
Please stand up.
So he brings his ex-wife out.
Right, so he brings... No, she's actually in the audience. You know, in Vegas, they have tables,
Yeah.
so he makes her stand up.
Please stand
What
up.
he's talking about is, Lord, you gave me a mountain.
Come on out. Come on out.
Come on out. Come on out.
Turn around and let them see you. Let them see you.
That's not too
Rob, I think she's on stage because he says, come on out, and then turn around. I mean...
I think it later on because also, what's her name? Lisa Marie stands up. He says, stand up, honey.
Okay.
So I think she's...
All right.
But either way, it's no difference.
Turn around.
Turn around, do a pirouette.
There she is, Scylla.
Well, she's a beautiful chick. I'll tell you for sure, boy.
Beautiful chick.
Well, I knows them when I pick some. I think, you know, God damn.
I knows them when I fix them. God damn.
I am just so incredibly saturated with narcotics.
I knows them when I fix them.
Come on, honey, spin around.
God damn.
Now, show my little daughter, Lisa. She's 6 years old. Look at her jump up. Put your dress down, Lisa.
Pull your dress down?
Yeah. Well, you know, the whole cotton panties thing.
Yeah.
Pull your dress down, Lisa.
You pull your dress down before you jump up like that again, young lady.
The doting father.
Yes. And then at the same booth is my girlfriend, Sheila.
This one, we heard this one last time, and it always makes it, it's a little more investigative journalism here. It sounds now, Rob is right, that in the audience, sitting at a table together, are Elvis's ex-wife, his daughter, and his girlfriend.
Perfect.
Turn around, completely around. Sheila, straight up. Pull the ring up. The ring, your right hand. Look at this son of a bitch.
Hey, wow. Look at that son
Now,
of a
the
bitch.
thing I'm trying to get across is we're the very best of friends, and we always have been. Our divorce came about not because of another man or another woman, but because of the circumstances involving my career.
Right.
I was traveling too much. I was gone too much. And it was just an agreement that I didn't think it was fair to her because I was gone so much.
Right.
And everything. So...
and everything. Yeah. He's making this up, spinning it for his own good.
This is pretty much where we heard the end of the tape last year. This is where it ended.
Right.
With him talking. Remember, we compared him to Jack Diamond.
Sure, exactly.
But now, here's the rest of the story.
Therefore, as decently as you can do that type of thing, we just made an agreement to her to always be friends and be close and care, because we have a daughter to raise, and for her to have whatever she wanted as a settlement.
Was this painful for you, Mike?
Yes, I am identifying with Elvis right now, Don. Absolutely.
After the settlement.
This will be Mike at the Las Vegas show tomorrow night. Laura, stand up.
We made an agreement, and she's here with my friends.
Stand up, Laura, and my girlfriend, Chloe, the anal queen. Stand up, honey. Show them that ring.
Show them the right hand.
Son of a
right
bitch.
hand. God damn it.
Turn around.
Look at that son of a bitch.
Come on, Jack.
He came out and about $2 million. You know. Well, after that, I got her a mink coat. I know it. I'm talking about the mink coat. You hang loose with it. The XK Jag after the song schedule. She got me. Listen to this tonight. $42,000 white Rolls Royce.
All the idiot fans cheering us.
And again, you know, Mike's already said it once, but it needs to be said again.
Right.
People that pay top dollar in Las Vegas to see Elvis Presley hopefully sing,
perform.
They're getting a 7-minute monologue about the divorce.
Yeah, and what they...
I gave her the XK Jaguar
and the mink coat, and she bought me a $42,000 Rolls Royce.
White Rolls Royce.
White.
And then the idiot house proud.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, great, Elvis. How about singing a song?
It's the type of relationship that we have, you know. And
wait, can we hear that one again? You want to hear some good Elvis beats? Type of relationship.
It's the type of relationship that we have, you know. And it's not a bad setup, is it, fellas? You know, I mean, I got part of it back anyway, didn't I? I wasn't hurting too bad, but I mean, I did get part of it back. You know, she bought the car.
Don, I believe this will be me tomorrow night. Absolutely.
She likes the studs that I have. It's not a car, it's just studs. No. God. No, it's called a stud. A studs. And she likes a stud. She likes the studs. Mike Stone ain't no stud, so forget it. She liked his studs. And, so I'm going to give her the studs, and she'll give me the roll.
And now, how come nobody in the audience, and I guess maybe there were people in the audience, the idiot man, you would turn to your loved one and you would say, we wanted to hear him sing Suspicious Minds.
Yeah, what's he doing, Jack?
What is this?
Yeah.
It should be said also to help follow this if possible, Mike Stone is the man that Priscilla left him for. So when he says she wanted a stud, Mike Stone ain't no stud. He's making fun of Priscilla, who's not 25 feet in front of her.
Right, exactly.
So again, there's the warped mind at work.
Here we go.
Did you not edit Elvis's thought?
Stone, but I wish he was a stud, you know. He's a nice guy.
He almost said fag.
I'd like to do a song here, ladies and gentlemen, that It's one of the prettiest goddamn love songs I've heard in my life, man. I'll tell you. No, it is. It's just one of the prettiest songs I've ever heard in my life. I've never sung it. I've never recorded it. I never liked the damn thing until I found out. Damn, I got a toothache. Until I found out the story behind why it was written, and then I really didn't like it because I don't like that type of stuff. So we're done.
So he says it's a great song, and then he contradicts himself, and then he says he has a toothache.
We didn't hear this one last year. I'm sorry.
This one we
heard this, but this is worth hearing again.
Oh, yeah.
I got to back this up because
I got a toothache.
My favorite part is just out of nowhere. Damn, I got a toothache.
Until I found out. Damn, I got a toothache. Until I found out the story behind why it was written, and then I really didn't like it because I don't like that type of stuff. So the next song, no. Now this is a true story of a song. It's been around for a long time. Try to take his belt out, really. It's going to cut me, castrate me, do something, you know.
This is his belt that he's wearing around his jumpsuit?
I got things to do and places, you know.
Belt's too tight.
Places to go and other tours and things and cities and chicks and all that jazz, you know. Look, I just can't. Be careful. Be careful, son. Son, careful. Don't get it caught in the core and I'll die, you know. Electrocute my ass. And excuse me, folks. I just mumble things. Oh! Damn, I said it was that tight. You cut off my hair, man. I can't sing.
Hair. Fool.
You know, I sing from down in the gut. Then you around shoe soles. You'll never get up here.
He is so messed up.
Wow. Let's hear him trying to pronounce shoe soles.
When you listen to this, you hear the beginning of it, and it almost sounds as though as the monologue continues, it's kicking in a little bit more.
Yes.
We had that theory last time.
Right.
Actually, this is about 35 minutes into the concert.
Sure.
So if he took a big attack right before the show.
Shoe soles is something that's hard to say.
I sing from my shoe soles.
When you're straight.
But why would you ever want to say it? You want to say you sing from your soul, or you sing from your shoes.
Right.
Sing from my shoe soles.
Oh, here it is.
Places to go and other tours and things and cities and chicks and all that jazz, you know. Look, I just can't. Be careful. Be careful, son. Be careful. Don't get it caught in the core and I'll die, you know. Electrocute my ass. And excuse me, folks. I just mumble things. Oh! Damn, I said it was that tight. You cut off my hair, man. I can't sing.
Tight tonight.
Cut off my hair. My hair.
You know, I sing from down in the gut. Then you around shoe soles. You'll never get up here. I'll tell you a story, if you don't mind, before I do this.
No segue.
This little young lady right here. Her name is Judy Spreckles. And let me tell you a story about her. When I came to Hollywood, I was 20 years old. Do love me tender.
Judy Spreckles.
Her family was the Spreckles Sugar family. You've heard of those, haven't you? Yeah, well, I guess everybody has because, you know, it's a big company. She gave me 4 Black Star Sapphire ring that I kept up until Priscilla and I were married. And Priscilla used it as an engagement ring. This lady right here did. 20 years ago.
Now he's having the sugar lady stand up.
Judy Spreckles.
And the audience is clapping for a ring.
Right.
Judy Spreckles. I don't know where she's been. She's been married off in the hills, flying in the jets and climbing trees and all kinds of stuff. Riding horses. She's
just like a drunken party.
Flying jets and climbing trees.
Yes. That's what Judy's been
flying jets and climbing trees.
Climbing trees. Where'd that come from, Jay?
Places to go and other tours and things and cities and chicks and all that jazz, you know. Look, I just can't. Be careful. Be careful, son.
They still getting the belt off?
Don't get it caught in the core and I'll die.
You go back to that?
Back it up a little forward. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Her name is Judy Spreckles. It will fascinate.
She gave him the ring that he then gave to Priscilla to be an engagement ring.
Yeah, well, he's money manager.
And Priscilla used it as an engagement ring.
Here we go.
This lady right here did. 20 years ago.
Judy Spreckles.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Elvis.
Judy Spreckles. I don't know where she's been. She's been married off in the hills, flying in the jets and climbing trees and all kinds of stuff. Riding horses. She's a wild woman, you know, but she did that. And she comes down here once in a while to check on me. So anyway, let me tell you about this song. All kidding aside, it's the story of a man who's dying in a hospital. And his wife had been sitting by his bedside for 3 days and 3 nights. Somewhere on the third night, between midnight and day, she lay down beside him and dozed off to sleep softly, Glenn. Lay down beside him and dozed off to sleep. Well, he felt her when she dozed off to sleep. And I hope you'd quit rattling the glasses till I'll tell the story, please.
What was that? That's indecipherable.
He wants people to stop rattling glasses until he finishes.
Stop rattling glasses till I'm done with the story, please.
I'm a diva.
Now he's dozing off.
Hold on a second.
Stop rattling glasses.
She gave me 4 Black Star Sapphire rings that I kept.
Priscilla used it as an ingredient. That still doesn't make sense now.
And his wife had been sitting by his bedside for 3 days and 3 nights. Somewhere on the third night, between midnight and day, she lay down beside him and dozed off to sleep softly, Glenn.
Softly.
Lay down beside him and dozed off to sleep.
Stop thinking your glasses.
He felt her when she dozed off to sleep. And I hope you'd quit rattling the glasses till I'll tell the story, please.
Stop rattling your glasses.
He was dying, and he felt her when she lay down beside him. And he didn't want her to see him pass away. So he took his notepad from the side of the bed, and he very quietly wrote, softly,
Wow. Do you get the impression Elvis kind of made up the story to sing the song?
Yes, yes, I do.
Softly, softly. He was dying.
Stop rattling the glasses.
Stop rattling goddamn glasses, Jack.
All right, let me get a quick one in before the break.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Elvis and Baby Talk. Linda, one of his last girlfriends, wasn't the usual type of woman Elvis liked. She was thin, but she was tall, 5'9", and she was pretty, but it was her personality that made her beautiful. Linda babied him more than any woman in his life. She would do the whole baby talk routine with Elvis, same secret language as his mom used with him. Pretty soon, she was using it with Fox Hugh, her poodle.
Oh, God.
She sent Elvis a mailgram when he was in Beverly Hills one time. Becky Yancey, who worked in the office with Vernon, saved it because it was all in that baby talk. It's amazing. Becky wrote a book right after Elvis died, and she put it in there. Here now is a copy, transcript of the mailgram from Linda to Elvis.
They like talking baby talk together.
Yeah.
Baby Gullion, you are just a little fella. Little fellas need lots of butch. Duckland and Itty Treem. Sure I said it. Itty Treem. Itty Treem? Grit. Chalk. Shake. Rattle. Roll. Grit. Roll again. Hit. Pinch. Bite. Hurt.
This is a letter from her to Elvis.
Wow.
My baby don't care for rings. Da. Pablum Lullian. In or out of the hospital. PX. Fox you will bite sooties if you say Itty Treem again. Grits.
Is that the end of the letter?
Yes, and then
I get the impression this Linda chick was probably into the narcotics as well as Elvis.
They analyzed the letter. So you know what's funny? We recognize some of the words. Itty Treem was Elvis's baby word for ice cream.
Yeah, he ate a lot of it in those days.
Butch was milk.
Right.
Ducklin was water. Sooties were feet.
Sooties.
So, if you go back and then you see it goes, baby Gullion, who knows what that means?
No, right.
You are just a little fella. Little fellas need lots of butch, duckling, and itty cream. That would mean little boys need lots of water, milk, and ice cream.
Right.
I want to know what grit is.
Grit. I bet grit is sex.
What about chalk?
Oh.
Yeah, what about
C-H-O-C-K. Not chalk, C-H-A-L-K.
Maybe he's referring to his colon.
Then you have shake, rattle, roll,
and grit.
Grit, roll again, hit, pinch, bite,
sex games,
hurt, grit.
Yep.
Whew. W-H-E-W, period. Whew.
That's grit.
My baby don't care for rings. Da, da, da.
Maybe that's a reference to he's not going to marry her?
That was the lyric from one of the songs.
Oh, really?
Pablum Lullian, in or out of the hospital. P.S. Fox you will bite sooties if you say itty dream again. Grit.
That means your poodle will bite his feet if he says ice cream again.
Right.
And then you have grit.
Grit, which is the one we've never had a translation of grit.
No.
We don't know.
Maybe somebody knows.
I like the idea that it means sex.
Sex.
Okay.
Sex, ice cream, sex.
Remember, Elvis could not have sex without bleeding.
Oh, God.
I'm also going to let you pick the next one here.
Oh, good.
And here's what we have.
So many good ones.
We have Elvis's faggy bedroom.
Right.
Scatter the monkey. Try to keep it in your pants. I remember we got a whole show to do.
I know.
Everybody loves Scatter the monkey.
Yes, we do.
Hot dog rolls. Elvis's flashlight. Elvis loves cough syrup. Peaches and popsicles. Elvis's deodorant tablets. Elvis shoots his toilet.
Yeah.
Elvis goes snake hunting. Sexually retarded Elvis. Elvis's machine gun.
Okay. Well, I have my favorite, and I think it's the one about the cough syrup.
Good choice,
yes.
You'll laugh, you'll cry.
Yes, it's tender, it's loving.
Good choice. And Robbie, we're going to devote an entire segment to the sex today.
Good. We got to hear that, too.
To the Oma Peter.
Elvis sexual habits.
And you'll hear the entire monologue, the entire, rip your throat out by the roots.
Yeah, that would be paranoid Elvis.
All I can say about today's show, ladies and gentlemen, besides the fact that Elvis is dead,
It will fascinate you.
so stay tuned. Right, we'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Double curly.
Double standard.
Double standard. Double standard. Double standard. Double standard. Double standard. Double standard.
Double standard.
Double standard. Double standard. Double standard.
Double standard.
Double standard.
Wow. Wow.
Well, what's the problem? Don't you like Elvis?
His friends say Elvis did anything to get more drugs, resorting even to self-mutilation.
He's got his foot on the examining stool, and there's a hole as big as a quarter. He was digging in his foot. And he looked at me and he says, I ought to get some good stuff with this.
The Don and Mike Show.
I'll get some good stuff for this, man.
God damn it. The Don and Mike Show.
All right, Elvis is still dead.
He's still digging in his foot. You can hear it.
Actually, tomorrow's the day that everybody will be celebrating it.
Commemorating.
Sorry, Mike. We're doing it today early because we'll be in Philly tomorrow.
Right.
Doing the show from WYSP.
All right.
Tomorrow night we'll be doing a Las Vegas-style show from the home of Mark, who won the Philadelphia contest thanks to the great #1 ratings.
Good guy, Mark.
And, I want to mention again, Saturday night, 6 o'clock on 94 WYSP, I will be hosting the pregame show for your Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And then Saturday night, Mike and I will be on stage with Sammy Hagar at the Tweeter Center.
Yeah, and hopefully backstage, too,
We got tons of stuff to do this weekend in Philadelphia. And that's, well, anyway, it's too much to bring all of the Elvis stuff to Philly.
Yeah, there's too much stuff.
We do have a special treat today.
Something brand new?
We've never done before on the show.
All right.
Because we found out we loved it so much, as a matter of fact, in Philadelphia.
Right.
Today, everybody on the show will get the opportunity for at least 60 seconds to sing Elvis karaoke.
How outstanding is that?
Fantastic.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that'll be Buzz, Mike, Rob, me, Lisa, Go Tell Alice, Joe, everybody.
That's the karaoke I remember, is Buzz's.
Now, Buzz, you wanted the
cough syrup story. Yes, that's a personal favorite of mine. And
hold on just a moment.
There's comedy, there's drama.
No, it's a great one, Buzz.
Yeah, you laugh, you cry.
Yeah.
You're right, you picked up a good one.
I think so.
Hold on.
Kind of speaks to Elvis's respect for women, too.
It does. And himself.
And himself, yes.
Cough syrup.
The later days in Las Vegas, I believe.
Very good.
The cough syrup story.
I think it's in Lake Tahoe.
Oh, Tahoe.
No, you're right, Rob. It is in Tahoe. And now, as requested by Buzz. The year was 1971. That's when the overdoses started. The worst one happened after a show at Tahoe. Sonny told us about it. Elvis saw this girl in the second row, and he was really taken with her. She was a teenager. Real innocent. A non-drinker, non-smoker, didn't even wear makeup. She was crazy about Elvis. She and her mom would drive to Vegas to see him, and her mom was with her at the Tahoe show. Elvis waved to her from the stage, and after the show, he told Sonny to bring her backstage. She sent her mother home, and she stayed with Elvis that night, and actually for quite a bit of his engagement in Tahoe. He would give her pills so she could keep up his hours. One night after the show, they went to Palm Springs. Go home, Mom. Elvis was taking Hygodam, which is a narcotic, cough syrup. In large doses, that S is dangerous.
Yeah.
Elvis and his girlfriend were drinking it out of champagne glasses.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Now, this is the stuff they give you. Even the mild stuff. You go to the drugstore, you get Robitussin, you take a teaspoonful. They're drinking it out of champagne glasses. Probably not that bad for Elvis, but a teenage girl.
13-year-old girl is pulled out on stage.
Oh, Elvis.
She's drinking narcotic cough syrup with her out of her. And you can picture the two of them.
Oh, sure.
Let's clink our glasses.
A toast to you. Doesn't this taste good? It tastes like grape soda.
Elvis and his girlfriend were drinking out of champagne glasses. They didn't go to bed till 4 a.m., and when they did, they took the cough syrup with them.
Of course.
By 1 o'clock the next day, Elvis wasn't up. Sonny banged on the door. When Elvis didn't answer, he went inside. It was like a meat locker in there. Elvis kept the temperature so low. Sonny said Elvis was sprawled across the bed lengthways, and his breathing was real erratic. Sonny freaked out and went and got Hamburger James. Oh, there's Hamburger James.
There he is. Yeah, Hamburger James. You've heard him.
And it took a while, but eventually they got Elvis up and they slapped him back to consciousness.
Ooh, good.
He took some Ritalin and came back out of it.
Well, there you go. He's all right now.
These amateur pharmacists.
The girl was another story. She was in much worse shape. They couldn't slap her awake, and she barely had a pulse. Sonny said she was dying right there in front of him. They phoned Doc Kaplan, and he came up and called an ambulance. He was shocked at how far gone she was, and he warned them that she probably wouldn't make it.
Mr. Cutter.
She was already turning blue.
Oh, no.
Elvis was telling him what to do. Elvis said, just give her a shot of Ritalin. She'll pop right out of it. I think everybody was disgusted by that. But he used to just hand out Ritalin tablets to all of us.
Ritalin?
Elvis was just Ritalin nuts. He thought no matter how bad you got, that's all you needed.
I just need some Ritalin, man.
It was also a great way to wake up. Charlie was there, and he and Sonny followed the ambulance to the hospital. While at the hospital, they pumped the little girl's stomach and hooked her up to life support. Little girl. Wow. But Dr. Kaplan was still saying he didn't think she would live. Elvis just waved it off. He said, I told her not to drink so much of that stuff.
Oh, right.
And he went off in the bedroom and called Colonel Parker and John O'Grady, I think, and Dick Grobb to make sure that the Palm Springs police stayed out of it and it didn't hit the papers. And they came up with this plan that if she did die, Charlie would take the rap. He would say that she was his date and he had given her the stuff.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. Another one of Elvis's food tasters.
Well, something like 17 hours later, the girl came to. Charlie and Sonny went to the hospital, and Sonny said when he touched her arm, she came halfway off the bed and started hissing at him like a wild animal. It scared the SHI out of him. The doctor said she was suffering from oxygen deprivation to the brain. Elvis paid her bill and had Joe get in touch with her mom and offer her some money.
Thank you.
But the mother wouldn't take... Listen.
Yeah.
The mother wouldn't take any money.
Not just the mother, Don, the mother of the year.
The mother said she'd never sue.
Yeah.
She would never want to hurt Elvis's image.
There you go.
He was a fan.
It was as cold as a meat locker there.
I love that story.
And of course,
happy ending.
No word, of course, about the permanent damage that was probably done to the brain
she's
after
fine.
that.
I forgot about the hissing.
Hissing like a wildcat.
Yeah.
Scared the SHI out of it.
Yeah, she's oxygen deprived.
I'm nervous now.
I'm going to get to pick next.
Yay.
And I got a tough choice.
Yeah.
I love the hot dog rolls.
Yes, that's a great story.
But I'm going to save that one, and I'm going to go with sexually retarded Elvis, which has some stuff that I know we haven't read for years.
Very good.
And you're going to laugh your ass off.
Oh, yes.
When you hear some of these. And this is the brand new, never before heard Elvis say.
Yeah, Cosby. When he tried to introduce Cosby.
Where he's trying to introduce Bill Cosby in the crowd again. I guess he used to do this a lot at his shows. He used to think that Bill Cosby was in the crowd.
He would be told that there'd be a celebrity in the crowd, and the celebrity wouldn't be there, and nobody would check.
Even funnier, it's the same show. So he's trying again. Like maybe Cosby's back now.
Excellent.
All right, here we go. Elvis.
The audience. I got sick one night last week, and I had a temperature of about 102. Wait a minute. Oh, probably 102 temperature. No, I had a temperature. It was a flu going on in this town, and all my employees were dropping like flies. And they were in a room with me, getting me dressed, and they breathed in my face. And so I caught the flu, and I missed one night.
Nice.
Which I don't like to do. I've only missed about 6 or 7 nights in 19 years from illness.
Nice. Oh, yes, you're great, Elvis.
Good job, dude.
Because to me, a germ is an enemy, and I hate the son of a bitch, and I'll fight it. I went to the hospital. To me,
the germ is an enemy.
We gotta bag it up.
Classic son of a bitch.
It's a new classic line from Elvis.
And then he sneezes.
I hate the son of a bitch, and I'll fight it.
I gotta back it up a little bit.
I'd like to be in the front row.
Because to me, a germ is an enemy, and I hate the son of a bitch, and I'll fight it. You know, that's why I went to the hospital. Went to the hospital once in my life. Once in my life. And then it was only for 3 days because they had a little bronchial trouble in the tubes.
Bronchial.
And you know how they do in the hospital? They check you for everything in the world, man. I mean, liver, you know, they'll find something wrong with you. They'll create something if you ain't got it. That guy took a liver biopsy. You know what a liver test is? You know what a liver, you know what it do? What? The doctor comes in and says, don't look at me. Turns your head, takes a needle this long, goes, right between your ribs, pulls out a piece of your liver. I swear to God, that's it. John, you know what I'm talking about. And so I said, he said, don't move for 24 hours. And here I was, I guess. Damn, what did he do to me? I was okay. I was getting well, and he come in and stabbed me. I swear to God, I saw him out of the corner of my eye because I can't help it. I'm trained that way. Right. Like a samurai warrior. He said, for that needle, man. You know, fastest son I've ever seen in my life. What? Anyway, I got sick.
Anyway, I got sick.
Philip volunteered his services to come in and fill in for me. He was way up north somewhere working or getting a TV show. He does so much. He volunteered to come in and work this show for me so much. And now that he's been here ever since, he'll open here tomorrow night. I'd like to thank him, Bill Cosby.
Of course, Cosby's not there.
Bill, where are you, buddy? What?
He ain't there.
Where's Bill? I haven't seen Bill yet.
He ain't there.
Where's Cosby? You mean after I bet Bill up that son of a bitch left? Well, the hell with it. I won't pay him anyway. No, I'm only kidding. No, he gets 10 grand. I give him that whether he likes it or not. Stick it up his nose.
Wow.
There's a lady in the audience. I'd like to introduce you to. She's been in to see my show twice before.
Great new thing.
The reason we have a mutual respect is because the only way we know how to sing is from the gut. Ouch. Both of us. And you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Her name is Vicky Carr.
Vicky Carr.
Turn around, baby. Baby. Turn around. Everybody's
That's Vicky Carr. We're much alike there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's working. You're working where, honey? She's working at the Tropicana. You didn't change. It's okay. Don't make excuses to me. Sit down. No. Thank you, Vicky. But anyway, did you hear It's Now or Never? Did you hear the song It's Now or Never? Oh, God, now I got to do it again. It's Now or Never. When I first saw you, somebody banging Vicky Carr with your smile so pretty.
That's a good new tape.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
That's a good new tape. Where's Cosby? $10,000 up his nose.
Yeah. And for what we've heard about Cosby.
Right. Amen, brother. All right, well, I'm thinking when we come back, we are rapidly already running out of time for this Elvis
Always happens
show.
on the Elvis Death Day show.
I want to get to sexually retarded Elvis and the hot dog story.
Very good. Very good.
Those are the stories I got to get to. Then we've got the tape, the long tape, the rip your throat out by the roots, goddammit.
Gotta have that. Right.
And then we got karaoke.
It's a new twist where we're going to do Elvis. What do you have on your karaoke?
Well, I'm going to put dibs on Suspicious Minds.
That's fine.
Mike, you can have your choice of Hound Dog.
Right.
Blue Suede Shoes.
Right.
Love Me Tender. Return to Sender. Heartbreak Hotel. It's Now or Never. Or Jailhouse Rock.
Love Me Tender, please.
Buzz.
No Burning Love, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Give me the first two or three again.
Oh, yeah. Hound Dog. Drew Bledsoe.
Right.
Packers Defense.
Right.
No. Hound Dog. Blue Suede Shoes.
Right.
Return to Sender.
I'll take Return to Sender.
You got it. Buzz. Robbie.
I'd like It's Now or Never.
Of course you would.
Yeah, I'd like to hear you hit that last note.
We'll try.
Now, you only get 60 seconds here.
Right. Okay.
60 seconds, and that means, I guess, Lisa is going to get... what about Lily and Joe? Let's find out who wants to sing what. Because this would be a fantastic new treat on Elvis Death Day.
Sure. How exciting could this be?
Elvis karaoke.
Elvis-okie.
Hold on.
Elvis-okie.
Let's see. Oh, so I got an instant message. Oh, from my wife. Oh, that sucks.
What sucks?
Colonel Clay has Lyme disease.
Oh, no. My dog had it too.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it is in people.
Yes, Rob.
Lisa wants Hound Dog.
Yeah.
And Joe wants Heartbreak Hotel.
Okay, well.
I don't know why.
But since my baby left me.
All right, I think, you want to do the karaoke next?
Yeah, might as well dive into that. Because that could get out of control.
We'll do the karaoke, then we'll do the sexually retarded and the hot dog buns and the tape. And
by that time, it'll be Thursday. Next week.
Jesus Christ. And we have not gotten to 0.1%.
Yeah, but what you're doing is
of the Elvis stuff we have.
The last Elvis show we did, you're getting a lot of stuff in there you didn't get on the last show. You guys are planning now. It's great.
This is so funny. These shows would be in order because you prepare for the football draft like I prepare for the Elvis show.
Hey,
we gotta have to do like 4 shows.
We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show. A day-to-day struggle to find the worst in people. The Don and Mike Show.
Man, I'm thinking so hard my nose is bleeding.
Wrong cut. Hold on.
I like the new stuff, though. It's fun to hear unique new Elvis.
The Don and Mike Show.
This is the one I was looking for.
How great thou art.
Some pink to Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
All right, Elvis is still dead. And now for the first time ever on the Elvis Death Day show, we are ready for Elvis. What, Rob? What?
Oh, how great they are. Please
if
play.
If you're going to play How Great They Are, play the one live in Memphis 74.
Jesus Christ.
How great the... How great the... No.
It's cut number 7.
I've soiled myself.
Cut 7 on the Elvis is Dead show. Here we go.
The Don and Mike Show.
I'd like to do one of my favorite gospel songs. This features the Stamps also, How Great Thou Art.
Karaoke. You want to do rock, paper, scissors, or do you just want to go first?
I'll go last.
You go last.
No, I'll go first. What's that? We don't have lyrics, right? We got to sort of fake it.
Love Me Tender.
Right.
You got 1 minute.
Oh.
1 minute for, hold on, no, Mike?
That's Love Me Tender.
Yeah, right. No, Buzz, you have Return to Sender.
Right.
Buzz, are you cheating?
I'm going to try. I don't know the words. I didn't know. I thought we were going to...
That's the whole idea. Karaoke, you get the words in front of you, know?
Come on, try it without the words.
Are the words included in there?
No. Negative.
Not in the little package?
Wow.
Negative.
Oh, bummer.
Are you ready?
No.
Mike O'Mara. Hold on, let me give you some reverb here.
Hello. That's not good reverb. Hello.
Come on, Mike, we're doing the best we can. Don't bitch about the reverb.
Hello. I'll go last. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've just pulled off. Good decision. Why bitch? I'll go last.
Well, come on. It's okay.
You go first.
All right, I'll go first. I don't mind. I can live with that reverb. Hello. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. And I am cut number 5. 5. Suspicious Minds.
60 seconds.
Ready? And rolling. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out. Because I love you too much, baby. I'm not afraid. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying. Yeah. We can't go on together. precious mind. And we can live our dreams on suspicious mind. With an old friend I know, I'm trying to say hello. There you go.
Bravo!
There you go.
Yeah.
See, reverb pretty much inconsequential. You ready, Mike?
No, I'm not. I wish I had the lyrics. It's going to be,
Come on.
I have no idea how this song
Come on,
goes.
you do good on it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
And Let Me Tender by Mike.
Hello?
Return to sender. Oh, hold on, that was the wrong song. That's Buzz's.
Hello?
Here you go. Let Me Tender by Mike. Damn, I could do better than I did.
Love me tender, love me sweet.
Never Let Me Go.
Love me tender, love me sweet. All my days though I have an impacted calling, I will take her in. Love me tender, love me sweet.
Who am I talking to? Sorry.
Outstanding.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And you were worried.
Well, I'd like to know the plus text.
Okay, Buzz.
Yes. Do you even know the first words to this? I think all I know is the
First
chorus.
word is return to sender.
Okay.
I gave a letter to the postman.
Return to sender. Address unknown. No such number. No such home.
You're such a liar. You have the lyrics.
No, I don't. That's all I know.
Keep going.
She wrote upon it. Return to sender.
New background.
Address unknown. No such number.
No such number.
No such home.
We're loving the karaoke.
The sender. Address unknown. That's all I know. No such number. No such home. That's it.
Bravo. Rob and I will do the Jordanaires for anybody they want.
There you go. Rob.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, now, once again, as usual, my favorite karaoke performer.
Rob, hold on. Let me turn buzzes off. Rob, you are on mic 4.
Yes, hello.
On. Give me something, Rob.
His mic's not
Give me
on.
something.
Hello. Hello. Might have to go a little longer with this one. It's kind of his day, isn't it?
Yeah. Rob Spiewak.
When I first saw you, with your eyes so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered.
Rob.
I went a life it's now or never.
Here we go.
My love won't wait. Just like a willow,
We get the hook yet.
I will cry an ocean. If we lost true love and sweet devotion. I went a lifetime waiting for the right time.
Right time.
Who knows when we'll meet again? This way.
This way, yeah.
It's now or never. Come hold me close.
Yeah.
It's me, my dog. Okay. Oh, man. I wish we could skip right to the end.
Okay.
My love. Rob, how about a cappella?
All right, hold on.
Okay. So we get that last part.
Last note.
The part
Go ahead, Rob.
Okay. It's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never, my love won't wait.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Don't forget when we entered him in that contest down in Graceland.
Yeah. I love it when the boy sings.
And that was Lily, who's going to be doing...
She is a close second, too, to Rob. I enjoy watching Lisa do the karaoke.
Hound Dog. You ready, Lily?
I'm ready.
Okay, and...
Take the shoes off. She's all set.
Here we go. Hound Dog.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never gonna rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. Well, they said you was high class, that was just a lie.
You gotta see her dance.
Crying all the time.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of
Yeah.
Lisa
Great job.
So far.
Great job.
Lisa earned it, everybody.
Fantastic.
Lily.
Oh, God, that's funny.
And now maybe the highlights.
I wish it was TV because Lisa gave us fantastic choreography.
You sure did.
Joe Ardinger, Heartbreak Hotel. Heartbreak Hotel. You ready?
Yes.
Good luck, Joe.
Pete has no cat. Has no mule tail. He has no heel tail.
Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. This now is the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. Everybody can sing on the show. Lonely.
Not me.
You have bits too.
I could die.
Here's my lyric. Although it's always crowded, you still can find some room.
No fair use
We're
the lyrics.
broken hearts.
Oh, dear.
No fair.
Disqualified.
Good job, Joe.
Fair use the lyrics.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, man, that's good. Oh, God. There's lung matter coming up from 10 years ago. Wow.
That's great. I love that.
I do love the karaoke. Yeah. I truly do. Oh, my God.
I suck so bad at this.
No.
Yes, I do. We try different songs.
You know what? You're hard on yourself. What are you singing? Love me tender, love me do. Oh, my big boo-boo. Now start at the beginning again. Go. Love me tender. You know, that's one of those karaoke songs where they don't let you know where to start.
Right.
Hold on.
With the video machine, they usually tell you. They give you a countdown or something, right?
But even that can mess you up.
Oh, sure.
If you've had 15 drinks.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, ain't no friend of mine. Well, you said you was high class. That was just a lie, you whore. You said you was high class. That was just a lie, Big C. You ain't no rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
Yeah. What?
Awful.
So we only get to do 2 now?
What else do you want to do, Mike?
What are the choices? Because we got Jailhouse Rock on there.
Yep.
That's a tough one to sing.
Heartbreak Hotel. Give me the lyrics from Joe.
All right.
It's just a cheat. I know you just wanted to cut his microphone off.
But I didn't have. I just screwed up the lyrics.
I don't know any lyrics to Elvis songs. So all right, here we go.
All right. You can do this without the lyrics.
Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down to Heartbreak Hotel. You made me so lonely, baby. I get so lonely, baby. It's so hello, it's always good. Oh yeah.
That's in black.
Mofo. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm here all week.
Thank you. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Don, you got to stop singing. You sound like Elvis is calling before he died.
Hey.
Oh, come on. I know I suck, but I'm having fun.
It's fun. That's what karaoke's all about. We're all having fun.
It's all a part of the observant.
But as far as...
No, that ain't fun. That's hurting us. Go back to reading. Go back to playing his CDs.
Go back to your cave.
No, you.
Hey, do me a favor.
What?
Why don't you go and die?
Oh, no.
Just go and die. Go and get shoe.
I got one more I want to try.
Shoe fly. There you go.
One more I want to try.
What will we be treated to?
I think I can handle this one. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O. Already F it up? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm looking like you look at everybody.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
With a cluck
here. With a cluck here. Hello there. Old MacDonald's has a farm. Well, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm. Medium rare. Moo-moo there. Moo-moo there. Moo-moo there. Never mind.
Oh, man.
Here we go. More rave reviews from our very loyal fans.
All right, very good.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Don and Mike.
Don and Mike, how are you? This is Norm in Spokane.
Yeah, Norm.
Can I sing?
Would you like to do karaoke, Norm?
I suppose, yeah.
What would you like to do?
Do I have to pick from a list?
Yeah.
What were the songs? Like Love Me Tender?
Yeah, you want to do that one?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to start laughing. Do you want it serious?
Yeah, I mean, do it as serious as you can, Norm, and tell us if you can hear the song down the line.
All right, ready?
Cool. All right,
and...
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go.
I think we've stumbled onto something here.
You have saved my life.
I like
and I love you so.
I'm down with the listener karaoke.
Love me tender, love me true.
From Spokane, Washington, ladies and gentlemen.
All my dreams. Well, I can't keep up with the music. This is tough over the phone.
For my darling,
give me a cheeseburger.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my Peter.
And I love you so.
That's Norm, ladies and gentlemen.
Norm. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Good job.
You're welcome, Norm.
Later.
Bye-bye.
You know, it was an experiment, wasn't it? You didn't know whether it would be, even though he really couldn't sing that well, it was fun to
funny.
listen to.
It was good.
I like to listen to karaoke.
I have a lot of karaoke discs.
You do?
Back burner that. Oh, yeah.
Dynamite show.
God.
Oh, you guys have to stop this. I'm all over the road. People are giving me the finger. This is the funniest freaking thing ever. And the only thing that could make this any funnier would be yesterday's Bloody Marys.
You're right. She's right.
Oh, that would make it a lot more
You're right
fun.
about that.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, Don and Mike, what's going on, guys?
Hey, my friend. Is
that our guy?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Called in
Believe
first.
so. Dynamite. Hello, Dynamite show.
Hey, baby, I'd like to sing, please.
All right, one more person can sing. What do you want?
Blue suede shoes.
Blue suede shoes.
Do we have it?
Got it.
All right, we got it. Good.
All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Hold on, let me turn the reverb on.
Ready.
Give me a check on the reverb.
Check. Thank you.
There you go. All right, and here you go. Oh, that's not
the one.
You did the wrong one, man.
He knows.
Blue suede shoes.
How you doing, listener?
Not too bad.
Hello?
Ready now, go, can go. Step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay on my blue suede shoes. Go there.
Oh, no lyrics. Oh.
You suck.
He's hangs up.
Well, he's dead.
All right, listen, we will continue Elvis Death Day in a second.
Very good. It's a nice new twist on Elvis Death Day.
When we come back, we'll get back to the mainstream. Two great segments coming up before we wind up with the Elvis
Sacramento style.
Mike and Rob doing the Sacramento dance in the studio.
Elvis music.
When we come back, Elvis's retarded sexual habits.
There you go.
And Elvis loves hot dog rolls.
Yeah.
That is next.
Good gracious. That's stupid. You call that music?
We will
I don't have to listen to this stuff.
Right. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, drill up for last night. Good dog. Oh, man. Hey, Joe, I did check last night, gave greatest shit.
The Don and Mike Show. The home of Mr. Joe Ardinger. The Don and Mike Show.
Let's do some more E. Where's he at here?
You better hurry up. My brain's getting weaker in a minute.
JCWB 3257, take 14.
A stranger.
Come on, E.
When you find your sweetheart.
E.
Oh, dear.
This is the moment I've waited for. Can't you follow a damn thing, Glenn? I swear to God, man. Now get someone with me somewhere in there.
Hold it, fellas. That don't move me. Let's get real gone for a change.
By 1977, the sex symbol was overweight, his body failing him. Increasingly isolated and paranoid, Elvis retreated behind the walls of Graceland. He began pushing away even those who were closest to him, and the few who remained in his inner circle say they were powerless to help him.
We even got down one night and filled his pills with sugar. To make sure that he wouldn't get them.
His body was just no longer going with him. I mean, he had
problems. He had a twisted colon. He had a liver disease.
And according to his former pals, Elvis wasn't even bathing regularly, relying on pills that people often take for medical reasons to reduce body odor.
And he would take those. He thought those worked perfect, you know. Rather than take a bath, he could take 2 of those, you know, and sponge off real quick.
It's a great privilege to do this satellite program, and I'm going to do my best, and all the people that work with me do a good show, which is pure, entertainment. No messages and no this and that. Just try to make people happy for that 1 hour that he comes across.
Holy fellas, that don't move me. Let's get real gone for a change.
All right, back to the Elvis is Dead show.
All right.
Yeah. A couple of great stories. The hot dog story, hot dog and hamburger roll.
That is your personal favorite?
I love it.
Good reason.
The hot dog and hamburger bun kick was a strange one. Elvis would tie that wrapper around the horn of the goddamn saddle and ride along on his horse eating those things.
Hot dog bun.
A lot of times, Elvis would take 2 or 3 sleeping pills, and he couldn't sleep them off. Because you can't sleep when you've taken 500 milligrams of something else before. Hell, he'd get up after just 2 hours and go on about his normal day. Let me tell you, Lee Marvin and Cat Ballou didn't have anything on Elvis. Because he'd get up on the horse just about the time the sleeping pills took effect. And the faster he rode, the more he leaned. Elvis would walk around the ranch blown out of his skull with his cowboy hat on, gloves, cowboy boots, jeans, and this big padded coat that made him look even fatter. He'd be so stuffed in that jacket, his walk was almost like a waddle. And in his hand, he'd have this plastic see-through bag of hot dog buns. He looked like a little kid walking around with a sack in his hand. He'd talk to you, and he'd be slurring his words, and he'd take a bite of the bun, sort of ripping it off. And you couldn't understand what he was saying for sure. It was just this muffled noise. Somebody talking through bread.
Hey, man.
I love that. I love the mental picture. Yeah. Elvis on a horse,
right,
with a plastic bag full of hot dog buns.
Don't forget the cowboy hat.
It makes me think of, like, you know, when an old West cowboy would, like, take a bite off of a plug of tobacco.
Right.
But it's Elvis, so it's carbs.
Hey, Jack.
Holy fellas. That don't move me. Let's get real gone for a change.
Here's one you haven't heard for a long time, and I know you're going to love it when you hear it, about the sexually retarded Elvis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, kind of how he formulated his sexual beliefs.
Elvis was curiously inept in certain basic social ways. He was so retarded, remarked one of his girlfriends. Came up to the house regularly, dressed in a nice little tweed skirt, little white blouse, black bolero jacket, stockings, and heels. You didn't just go up to Elvis's house in your blue jeans and T-shirt. All the girls dressed the same. The guys were more aggressive. They scored because the girl always had the idea that eventually she would get to Elvis if she slept with one of them. Duh! Elvis himself had nothing to say. If Scatter the monkey hadn't been there, we probably would have sat all night looking at each other. Elvis's chimp became the focus of attention. All the conversation was centered on the activities of the chimp.
Yes, he owned a chimp.
It was like a buffer. One time, Elvis took a friend down to the room and made out on a couch upstairs. Heavy teen petting, and he got totally aroused. And all of a sudden, how do I say this? He had a happy ending.
There you go.
All over his pants. Wow. He got embarrassed and he said, "Oh, look at all the babies we killed." Oh my God. It's been a long time since we heard that one.
Yeah, Elvis.
Look at all the babies we killed. I'll never forget that statement. He got involved with another girl on a casual basis, and if she put out quickly and went to bed with him, he'd never see her again, because that meant she was a bad girl. I don't know any of my friends who had sex with him. A lot of them made out with him, but they didn't go to bed with him. And I, for one, was the ultimate good girl. I mean, I came from a Catholic family on the East Coast, was one of the few virgins in town. I spent the night with him all the time, but remained totally unsullied, because he respected me. Few of the the girls knew about the two-way mirror that Elvis had installed in the swimming pool cabana that served as the ladies' dressing room.
Yeah, but don't put out on that first night because he won't respect you.
Sonny had a... Oh, look at all the babies we've killed. That's great, Elvis. Sonny had originally gotten a smaller version of the two-way room for his house, where they'd use it in the den for shows, but on the guys and their unsuspecting dates. The only way to gain access to the new peep room was by crawling under the house, but Elvis and the guys took that as part of the game. On Sunday afternoons, all the girls came over to watch them play football at the little park on Beverly Glen, just off Sunset Boulevard. They'd play a dozen games in a row, 2 or 3 touchdowns, had the winner, and Elvis' team always won. They played against teams of other young actors and singers like Pat Boone, Jan and Dean, Ricky Nelson, while Elvis' team included Red and Sonny. The rest of the guys, bet they played dirty. Plus ringers like Max Baer Jr., the giant star of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Max Baer Jr., there you go.
That's right.
Congratulations. This is Max Baer Jr., Jethro Bodine from the Beverly Hillbillies, and you've just won the CBS Celebrity Burp Contest.
Elvis always played quarterback, throwing himself into the fray with genuine abandon, but taking the game too utterly seriously, diagramming elaborate plays for his team, following developments in the NFL religiously, and deeming football a gift from the gods. All right, let me see if I got time for one more. Hold on, we got Elvis on having hallucinations. We have Elvis's early colon trouble. Robin, you got a request?
I do, and I think it's in the other packet. Elvis goes snake hunting.
Okay, you got it. 675.
Snake hunting was the king of rock and roll.
You mentioned hallucinations already, and I think it's a pretty good one.
All right, hold on. Snake hunting.
Hey.
Got it. All right, this will be the last story, and then we'll get to the tapes.
Wow.
Elvis
and snake hunting, Jack.
Goes snake hunting.
Hold it, fellas. That don't move me. Let's get real gone for a change.
Is he saying, let's get real gone for a change?
Yeah. The delusions got pretty bad. In 1976...
Oh, that's late Elvis.
Yeah. Jimmy Gamble, Patsy Presley's son, was playing guns with our kids. And he got up on the fence. Elvis happened to be looking out, and he saw him, and he thought Jimmy was somebody looking to assassinate him. Elvis got a machine gun. Oh, God. And went outside and yelled, "Where's that son of a bitch? I'll kill him." And the kids broke running. They had to explain to Elvis that it was just Jimmy. And boy, oh God, he pitched a fit.
Yeah.
Comes out with a machine gun. He said, "They don't need to be playing like that." Right. He was only about half out of it on medication. He didn't shoot the gun that time, but he did another time.
The machine gun.
7 or 8 in the morning. Al Strata saw this snake going up a tree at Graceland. He went in and started telling Elvis about it. Elvis was already taking his sleeping pills, but now he was ready to snake hunt.
Oh, yeah.
In a few minutes, somebody called me, told me he was out there. I went out, and he had his machine gun, and he was shooting.
Oh, God.
About half the time, he couldn't even see the snake. I never saw it myself. Anyway, he looked like some kind of drunk. He'd say, "There it is, I see it." And he'd rear back and let fire. And when he shoots, he'd go about 2 steps back and about 10 forward with the gun just waving. Oh, man. Finally, I got him to sit down on the curb. And when I did, well, he just knew he saw the snake again. There it is, man. He pulled out the gun and shot it. The old machine gun kicked so hard that Elvis just went right on over in the drive. As he's sitting down, I said, "Elvis, we might want to go in. There's some people down at the gates." And he looked and he said, "Yeah, maybe I'll too." I staggered him in and got him into bed, and I said to Al, "Man, you're crazy. Never let him outside with a machine gun."
Rule number 1.
The bullets had to be spraying all over the road.
Oh, my God.
That's the way he was shooting, straight towards the road.
Towards the road. That's where all his fans are.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That's fantastic.
And then finally, this goes back to something Rob was talking about earlier, about Elvis's drugs and his attacks.
Yes.
One of the things that Billy set up with Dr. Nick were these packets of medication. In other words, they doled out Elvis's drugs to him in little envelopes at certain times of the day and the night.
The aforementioned attacks.
Half of the stuff was placebos. The Stanleys pretty much delivered it. Sometimes Delta May would deliver it. They got the packets from Tish. The Stanleys called them first attack, second attack, and third attack. They were proud of that. They thought that was hip.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis loved his attacks.
His attacks. Let's call it medication. My attack.
Don and Mike, hello. Hi.
Yeah, you need to play the monkey.
You know what? This year, sadly, we're not going to have time for Scatter the Monkey.
Yeah, we've had Scatter the last two Elvis shows.
Just like Elvis himself, we've just got to grow tired of the monkey and leave him alone for now.
Absolutely.
I mean,
we'll bring him back.
Really, we're down to one more break.
The snake hunting we hadn't had in a while, and I forgot how funny that was with him shooting at a snake with a machine gun full of sleeping pills.
Those kids don't need to be playing like that.
Come on now. Is there a snake outside?
I see him. See that snake.
You want to hear about it? Real quick, and I mean, it's got to be quick. Never maybe before heard on the show before.
This is new, I believe.
Elvis's ass and Elvis's boner.
Please.
Please.
Yeah, really. For the role of Pacer Burton in the movie Flaming Star, Elvis had to learn how to act like an Indian. Oh, are you still on the phone?
Yep.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
He had only had a few weeks to research his role as a half-breed Indian before filming started in 1960. He hired a professional horseman to teach him to ride and handle a horse and jump on and off without falling down. Elvis practiced for 3 hours every day until he felt confident enough to ride in front of the camera. He taught Elvis how to throw a knife and do fancy shooting with a handgun. By the time Elvis was done, he could twirl a gun in his hand. However, Elvis developed severe blisters and boils on his buttocks from all the bareback riding. Wow. He was treated by studio doctors and had to have a special ointment rubbed on his wound several times a day.
Poor Elvis, man.
Elvis was embarrassed to have his ass massaged, as he put it, and would not answer any questions about his tender anus. When the writing scenes were finally finished, he was greatly relieved. You can catch a few expressions of pain on Elvis's face throughout the movie, but he did a fantastic job of portraying Pacer Burton.
I would like to see the movie just to see the expressions of pain.
Finally, Elvis was contracted by Hal Wallace to star in Blue Hawaii in 1961. As required with all of his films, Elvis had to pose for promotional stills. He wore white pants and a colorful Hawaiian print shirt and used a ukulele as a prop. Moments before he was to sit for the photographer, Elvis was fooling around with his co-star, Joan Blackman. When it came time for him to sit on a ledge overlooking a Hawaiian town, Elvis was aroused. Wow. Several photos were taken of Elvis and
his state of arousal?
Yes, his manhood. When the proofs came back, the studio art directors were shocked. Elvis was mortified. Turtle demanded that the photos not be released. A solution was found. The studio art department airbrushed the raised crotch to blend with Elvis's pants. A little paint here and a little paint there.
There you go, Jack.
Made Elvis's boner go away.
Elvis was very active. Didn't take a lot to get him going.
Easily aroused.
Look at all the babies we've killed.
What can I say?
Thank you very much.
Look at all the babies we've killed.
Hold it, fellas. And don't move me. Let's get real going.
All right, well, the Elvis show is not over yet.
Not at all.
We always save one tape for the very end.
Fantastic.
And this year, you're going to get the entire Megillah, which means, Rob, both of them together.
Yeah, the maternity suit and the drug monologue.
How long are we looking at? How long is the whole baby?
3 and 2.
over 5 minutes.
Over 5 minutes.
A pure, drugged-out Elvis rave-out.
The greatest Elvis tape on the face of the earth, bar none.
Would you have liked to be in that audience?
It is the Elvis watershed moment. I don't want to oversell this too much.
Right.
But let me say, if you only listen 5 minutes of this show today,
right,
make sure it's the 5 minutes after these commercials.
It's the Elvis we love.
It will fascinate you.
Hold it, fellas. And don't move me. Let's get real going.
Because it will fascinate you.
It will fascinate you.
We will be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Nobody in Elvis's life ever say, "Hey, whoa, this is right."
Yeah, that were the three that did all the time. But you had to do it in a certain way.
One night we'd gotten a horrible argument. He looked at me and he said, "You know, I'm getting ready to win this argument." And I said, "Look, you're wrong, and you know it." Well, he whipped out a 44 short barrel Magnum and put it it must have been 2 inches from my nose, and I could look right inside the weapon, and I watched that cylinder turn with the 44 shell come up right to the barrel. And I promise you, I didn't know whether to cough or break wind. I had no idea what to do. And I just, for one flash of a second, I said, "This is the end." I said, "I don't, you know."
He's going to kill me.
Yeah, well, I said, "Will he do it?" And I just got real still, and he'd put the hammer back. He said, "Now, who won the argument?" I said, "You have definitely won it."
Yeah, everybody started laughing.
BOV take 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dating is a game that grown-ups play. Dating means acting in a silly way. Dating makes a gal start wiggle walking. This is like a baby. This is like a guy. Like a wino, man. I missed it this time. We'll call a break. Call the group.
BOV take 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. Lunch, 1 hour. Joe.
BOV take 8.
Dating is a game that grown-ups play.
BOV take 11.
Bold view. Dating is a game that grown-ups play. Dating means acting in a silly way. Dating makes a gal start wiggle walking. Dating makes a gal start wiggle walking.
The Don and Mike Show.
Hold it, fellas. And don't move me. Let's get real going.
Rich with the good taste of cancer. The Don and Mike Show.
All right, it's Elvis Death Day.
You gotta love the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you really hear these tapes, you gotta love the guy.
Robbie, I need the timpani now, though. Because this is the Fiesta de Resistance.
The big one. Elvis on stage.
I mean, I don't know how many times it's been bootlegged to other radio stations, but
this is Elvis. It was here first, right. And Elvis at his most drugged up. Elvis at his absolute most full of himself, too.
And absolutely incoherent.
And out of control.
April 1974, the last show of a Vegas run.
Right.
So as much as he liked to party anyway, he's really partying here.
Right.
We now say, Happy Death Day, Elvis.
Lord have mercy. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like you to meet one of the fellows who promoted me, the 8th degree black. His name is Ed Parker. He has about 18 tempo schools around the country. Ed Parker. There's another fellow in the audience. Ed Book. He's a friend of mine. His name is John Brady. He's written a book. He was
He was head of the narco squad in Los Angeles.
Where?
For 26 years. And on the 166th page, he had about 3 pages about me and my ex-wife or so, about our friendship, and about that maternity suit.
Maternity suit.
And to be a complete conspiracy and a hoax, man. And just no way.
No way.
I had a picture made with that chick, and that's all. I mean, she got pregnant with a camera, a Polaroid or something. Anyway, it's all in this book. It's one. Been watching Polaroid cameras, water.
So effed up.
But you know what she did?
What? She named the night?
Goofed up.
She named the night?
She named the night. And the night that she named, my wife was with me in the audience.
What?
And that's the night she said, ain't no way you're going to fool around with her out there. You kidding me?
Are you kidding me, Jack?
So anyway, let me tell you something.
What?
If you like things like the French Connection, the Chinese Connection, the British Connection, the knee connection to the jump bone, neck to bone, neck to. If you like that type of stuff,
banjo player.
Buy this book. It's called O'Grady. It'll be in print when, John?
I bet it'll fascinate you.
September 27th. It will fascinate you. It's about 26 years of a hardline policeman working in the narco squad out of Hollywood.
Narco.
So you can imagine what it's like. Buy this book. It's called O'Grady.
But Elvis, don't you take drugs?
John just came back from New York. We had a meeting of this. I have been a member of this organization for 5 years. International Narcotics Enforcement Officers Association. In recognition of the outstanding loyalty and contribution to the support of narcotic law enforcement. This award of special honor is bestowed upon Elvis Presley in testimony, so-and-so. Lifetime member, International Narcotics Enforcement Officers Association.
How great is that? The best. But wait, it goes on.
Well, I don't pay attention to rumors. I don't pay attention to movie magazines.
Why?
They don't read them because they're all junk.
Oh, okay.
And
right on, Elvis.
I don't mean to put anybody's job down. I'm talking about they have a job to do, and they got to write something. So if they don't know anything, they make it up. You know. So in my case, they make it up.
In your case.
So I hear rumors flying around. I got sick in the hospital. Well, I was, in this day and time, you can't even get sick. You are strung out. Oh, by God, I'll tell you something, friend. I have never been strung out in my life.
What about
except
music?
for music?
Music, right.
When I got sick here in the hotel, I got sick here that one night. I had 102 temperature. They wouldn't let me perform. From 3 different sources, I heard I was strung out on heroin.
Hotel.
I swear to God, hotel employees, Jack. Bellboys, freaks that carry your luggage up to the room, people working around, talking, maids. But I was sick. I had a doctor, had the flu, and I didn't get over one day. It was all across this town. Strung out. So I told him earlier, and don't you get offended, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to somebody else. If I find or hear the individual that has said that about me, I'm going to break your goddamn neck, you son of a bitch.
Yay! Oh, Elvis. That's our man, Elvis.
That is dangerous.
Dangerous.
That is damaging to myself, to my little daughter, to my father, to my friends, my doctor, to everybody in my relationship with you, my relationship with up on the stage. It is dangerous. I will pull your goddamn tongue out by the roots. Thank you very much.
Elvis Presley died today at Baptist Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Presley was 42 years old. He parlayed a $4 visit to a recording studio into a multi-million-dollar career. He was rushed to the hospital late this afternoon, suffering from what officials say was respiratory distress. He'd been hospitalized several times in recent years for rest and for eye problems. His musical style and his showmanship kept teenage girls sighing and swooning in the late 1950s.
Good evening. Elvis Presley died today. He was 42. Apparently it was a heart attack. He was found at his home in Memphis, not breathing. His road manager tried to revive him. He failed. A hospital tried to revive him. It failed. His doctor pronounced him dead at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The end at an early age of one of the two most spectacular careers in the history of American entertainment. The other being Frank Sinatra's.
Holy fellas, that don't move me. Let's get real going for a change.
Service and selection.
There you go, Elvis.
Elvis Show.
Yeah.
Elvis is still dead.
Wow.
And,
Oh, great show.
if not for Buzz, this pesky news, which every day keeps coming into our lives.
You don't want to get sodomized again.
We could have had more time for Scatter the Monkey and
Scatter.
some of the other great stuff. We'll get to it next year.
Yeah.
I promise. And don't forget, we always do an abbreviated Elvis birthday show in January.
I invite all you Toothless fans to join us on January 8th of next year.
There you go.
You got it.
And Hamburger James
Elvis
at
would have
Christmas.
been 68.
Hamburger James at Christmas.
Right.
And,
68, Jack.
Let me just say, without giving anything away, the Elvis magic will continue tomorrow in the first segment of the show.
Oh, fantastic.
Stay tuned.
Very good.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden,
Verboten.
one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Buzz.
He made it up.
And Buzz, what is the lead made-up story today?
Today, another kidnapped child goes home safely.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for news and comments.
News and comments.
Coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
That was very
professional, Jack.
This is the Don and Mike Show. Don and Mike, anytime, from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe.
right, Jack.
When no one else. This is probably the greatest honor that I've ever had in my life.
They'll make your crotch drool. Don and Mike.
All right, we're out of here today. Like Esther a goose. All right. To get on the non-Solo train to Philadelphia
for our 4-hour journey up to the city of Philadelphia.
Be at WYSP tomorrow, doing a live show for you. Their regular Friday get together. Then tomorrow night, also do the Las Vegas style show at the listener's home.
Amen.
We are bringing tape recorders.
Yes, it should be very exciting.
We will have some audio evidence for you on Monday's episode.
Excellent.
Then let me see. Tomorrow night, the Las Vegas style show. Saturday night, 6 o'clock on WYSP. I'll be hosting your pregame for the Eagles and the New England Patriots. And after that, Mike and I will be at the Tweeter Center on stage and backstage with Sam Hagar.
Lots of good stuff planned.
Wow.
That is the entire Philadelphia weekend.
Very good.
Christ.
Yeah.
Going to be all over the place.
We're going to be tired on Sunday.
We sure are.
Very much so.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, I just want to thank you guys for the Elvis show today.
Oh, listen, we love it. It's our favorite show of the year to do.
Well, I'm in Bakersfield, so we don't get to hear it right away exactly, but I know it would be a dandy treat.
That's a good one.
You all.
Today's a real good one.
Enjoy.
All right, my friend. See you later. Bye-bye. What is that, a Bakersfield dance? Bakersfield, Rob, is nowhere near
Rob,
Sacramento.
You counted. I can't join you.
Sacramento than it is to D.C.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Scale down dance.
I'm looking at this thing and I'm trying to figure out for this Eagles thing on Sunday.
It's weighing on your mind a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I got all these. How am I going to fill all this?
I was talking to you during the break there, and you're saying,
I'll wing it.
No,
we
got all those Elvis tapes. You want me to pack some up for you?
I'll wing it.
You want me to call and pretend I'm Andy Reid?
No. It'll be fine. It'll be fun.
Friends.
Hello, dear friends. Hello, dear friends.
It's going to be a great game.
It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hell, I did it for the Redskins for 5 years. I didn't know dick when I did it then. So
no problem.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And somebody said to me, well, you did it for the Redskins for 5 years.
Right.
Why are you now going to do it for the Eagles? For WYSP at least a couple of times during the year?
Right.
And the answer is simply, they asked me.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
That's it.
And
that's it.
They pay me 5 times as much.
Oh, well.
And I found that out after they asked.
So there's that.
After they asked.
So we'll have lots of player interviews?
I don't think so.
You'll be talking to some of the preeminent sports broadcasters?
Don't think so.
You'll have a regular segment with, like, say, a sports columnist?
Don't think so. I think it's going to be me just pretty much giving you my thoughts on your 2002 Eagles.
Very good. Excellent.
And also Mike Mamula, who used to be a player with the Eagles.
Mamula.
Wasn't he in the wrestling?
No.
WWF?
That's the fabulous Moolah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the fabulous Moolah.
And some guy named Dave Sporado.
Oh, he's very good.
You don't know who he is?
Don't know.
But you know all there is to know about the Eagles.
Sure. Well, what do you need to know? You got Donovan McNabb, Deuce Staley,
right?
Dorsey Levens, James Thrash.
Dorsey Levens, a member of the Sea Dogs this year, so that bodes well for him.
The Michael Mira Sea Dogs. Our fantasy league is up, incidentally.
Yes. You know, you could, if you do get pressed for time, you know, you're looking for things to fill, call me at the hotel, because what time does your show go on the air?
6.
No, I won't be up there.
Hello, Don and Mike. 6 p.m., Mike.
No, I mean, as I said before, I won't be up there. But I was saying, if you get pressed for time, call me and just, I'll pretend to be whoever you want me to be. Say, we've got, who's the guy that writes that column in the back of Sports Illustrated, the funny guy?
Oh, Mike Riley?
Yeah, Mike Riley.
Is that his name?
No, it's Rick Riley.
Right. We met the guy one time, and he was a listener of our show.
Right. Just know that whoever you ask me to be, the voice that you will get for anybody that's related to football in any way will be the voice of Alan Goodman.
Let's try that out.
Right.
I'm on the phone now with Donovan McNabb.
Hello, D. How are you? I'm really very excited about the game. I think it's going to be an all right year for the Eagles. Go Eagles!
Don and Mike, hello.
Hey, Donnie, Mike, hey, Buzz.
Hi.
Hey, Don, watch yourself when you get next to Moolah.
Why?
He's known to be a little butt pirate.
Oh, really? Was
Hey, way to get it started on the right foot.
If there's anything wrong with it.
I don't think he's a fag.
Just to let you know, yeah, he's a little
Just the
queer.
fact that this now is coming out over our show, that could be, could get back to him.
I mean, I'll tell you, he's a fag. Cordell Stewart's a fag. But
what is with that thing growing out of his face? What is that?
You know what that is? That's face AIDS.
Hey, remember, gentlemen, not that there's anything wrong with it.
That's right.
Oh, something wrong with face AIDS?
No, I'm talking about fags.
Oh, of course.
All right, Mike, get away from the microphone.
Don and Mike, hello.
Hello, boys. How you guys doing?
Hi, we're doing great.
Great. It's nice to hear from you guys, man. I believe you guys are becoming quickly the new kings of Philly.
I think so.
And
we love Philadelphia.
Yeah, Don, they should team you up with Mel Reese, man, and actually do a play-by-play calling.
I'd love to. I've done that for the Redskins.
And it worked. That experiment worked great.
I think he would do very wonderfully with Mel Reese.
I drove our guys crazy. And the game I did in the booth with them.
Yeah, but you're talking about, I think in the right environment you would thrive.
Absolutely.
I like it.
And for your information, when you do the pregame show, it's Dave Sporado.
Dave Sporado.
Yeah, so you don't look like a jackass up there.
All right, thank you, my friend.
And hey, Mike.
Yo.
Ass play.
Here we go.
Ass play.
You're the man.
Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Where were we? Oh, Buzz.
Yes.
Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike.
Howdy.
The Texas woman accused of snatching a baby yesterday at a Walmart parking lot was in court today.
You know what? I'm sorry. This woman...
Mike, hold on.
Here's Radio 156. Headline News.
You were saying?
I hate to interrupt right away. Take this woman out, throw her off a bridge. F this fat pig that I saw on the news last night.
Feel this way. She allegedly took the baby while the mother was stowing a shopping cart. Police say she wanted her chance, or she saw her chance and she took it. Her brother says the accused kidnapper has mental issues. The woman, Terry Roach, is a former...
he's not retarded.
She's a former prison guard. She was in court briefly today to be for the baby.
Mike, you cannot drop the C-bomb like that.
Sorry,
I just said, what a see you in Toledo.
I couldn't help myself.
The heavyset woman told her family she'd given birth to the baby. That's where she got it.
Could be worse. She could have eaten the baby.
Get in my belly.
Didn't happen.
Year Texas style.
The FBI says there was no DNA on Chandra Levy's clothing, which means there won't be much forensic evidence to help solve the case. But D.C. Police Chief Charles Ramsey says he's still confident the case will be solved. He says it's against department policy to talk about the details of an ongoing investigation.
Let's go live now to
Let's do that.
To the woman who actually hoaxed us for over a year.
Hello.
Hello, Mike. I don't like the word hoax. Why do you have to
in the bottom of a hole somewhere, talking to us through a piece of PVC pipe.
That's right. I pretended for a long time that I was Chandra Levy, and you believed me.
We did.
You don't pay attention. I just want to say, you guys are so, stupid. You didn't even know who I was.
You got it.
Okay, I won, you lost. That's the way I look at it.
But you are still buried in a hole in the ground.
How do you know? Do you have a camera here, or is this just radio? What do you know?
What about Gary Condit?
He's such a dick.
Wow.
I don't like him. I wish he'd die. I think, then he wanted to run again, you know what I mean? He, wants to run again and, be a congressman and, continue to do the, government thing, What an ass. What a silly ass.
If that's not Chandra, I want to know who that woman is.
Hey, Don?
Yes.
I love the Elvis show.
Thank you. She has the radio.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Not Chandra Levy, as we thought for over a year now.
Radio 156
from a hole.
Headline News.
Stop it with that. Hello, Donna Mike Show.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
I want to know what the hell a little gay is. That's like being a little pregnant, ain't it?
Well, no, honey, you could be bi.
That's like you having a little hair on your lip.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not Italian, so I don't have hair on my lip.
Oh, come on, now, be honest.
I'm not. I'm English. I don't have hair on my lip.
Ah, then you got bad teeth.
No, I have all my teeth.
No, but you got bad teeth.
No, I have beautiful teeth.
There's no fluoride in the water in Britain.
Let's float this one out there. How about a little cottage cheese? Bingo.
Tally-ho.
What are you boiling for dinner?
Don and Mike, hello.
Hey, you guys.
Hi.
Eric from Portland. I just wanted to let you guys know that you are awesome. You are freaking radio gods.
Thank you.
Ass play. And I will call you again as soon as I can get through.
All right, thank you. Was it Portland, Oregon?
Yes, Portland, Oregon. I never hear anyone from Portland call, but...
Right, you're the listener.
Damn it, I love you guys. You guys were on here for a while, and then you were gone, and I was crying. It was just crushing.
This is embarrassing. We must be on the worst station in Portland.
We're not getting we're not getting arrested in Portland.
Well, here's the deal. I get the rating stuff.
Right.
And what they do is for every market, the first thing I get is a layout of all the stations.
Right.
Even the stations that get a 0.1 share, 1/10 of 1%. Our station in Portland doesn't even show up.
Oh, really?
The whole station doesn't show up.
That's not good.
It's disgusting. I'm spreading the word, guys. I'm working hard out here.
Good job.
Spread it.
I love you guys.
Well, what's the dial position? It's some crappy AM station, right?
Yeah, it is. It's 970 AM. It's a small channel.
970.
970 AM. All right. Thank you, my friend.
Love you guys. See you later.
So, and I got real fake excited when they emailed me the stuff for Portland, because I know our station is KUFO.
Right.
So I look at it, it goes they have the first rated station, second, third rated KUFO. I'm like, whoa.
There we go.
God, damn, this must be the Kings of Seattle.
And then you saw the FM?
KUFO FM.
Right.
The station plays music.
Oh. Damn it.
Right. Damn it. Bye.
Damn it, honey.
See you later.
See you later. There he is. Our one listener in Portland.
Very nice boy.
One listener. Buzz.
Yes. Now, I don't want to alarm anybody.
Oh, here you go.
But
oh, dear.
The airbag in your car...
Fearmonger.
Hey, it might be fake. We're talking about previously owned cars, but the airbag makers say thousands of cars either have fake airbags or bags that just don't work. They've found over 100 of them so far in the U.S.
Really?
The makers say disreputable repair facilities stop... That's right, scream. Because the airbag cavity is filled, in some cases, with garbage, like rags and paper.
Or they just don't deploy?
Right.
I don't believe that.
Look at Mike's scar on his head. His gauge.
My gauge is telling me mine didn't deploy.
Or sometimes filled with nails.
Sometimes they use remanufactured airbags slapped together with parts from various cars.
Mine is full of breast milk.
They say you should examine your airbag cover.
Recently lactating new mom.
I can't talk about what's in mine.
Mine is actually filled with those fake snakes. Those paper snakes.
They say
funniest driver in town.
Oh, like when you open up the can of nuts?
Right. Yeah. And then on the passenger side, a carnation comes out and squirts water.
You're like a clown man.
And mine, that's oregano. They say you should examine your airbag cover to make sure the color matches your car's interior and that the logo looks proper.
Hold on. We got another listener in Portland. Amazing. Two. Dave?
Hey, Don.
Hi. Yeah, Dave. Officially, your name is no longer Dave. You are now, it's like on Star Trek, number two.
Number two.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I just want to let you know I've been listening to you guys since you were on 1010 here. every day, and there is at least 2 people.
Well,
and I tell people about you every day.
Thank you, there's 2 people. We just had another guy call. Thank you.
There's the
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye. And he's on Star Trek. Riker's number 1. Number 2 is Dr. Evil's guy, number 2.
Exactly, number 2.
Number 2.
And number 2, of course, also means BM.
And number 3 means, you know, love juice.
Yeah.
That comes out of your
Gentleman's
face.
relish. Look at the babies we've killed.
Look at all the babies we killed.
Pentagon employees returning today to the rebuilt offices in the part of the building damaged on 9/11. Nearly 24 workers were back at their desks where there was rubble after a hijacked plane crashed into the building.
Hold on. We played the scream.
We
played the scream. You got to slow down. We played the scream about the babies that, you know.
Right.
Look at all the babies we killed. But you were, you know, just barreling right through to 9/11. So let me just separate the 9/11 story from the scream.
Some kind of separator or stinger.
And you're talking about the Pentagon being rebuilt, and I want to say it again. Those guys that were down there that did the construction down there kicked ass. Yeah. They sure did. Amen.
Pentagon employees returned today to the rebuilt offices in the part of that building damaged on 9/11. Nearly 24 workers were back at their desks where there was rubble after a hijacked plane crashed into the building. One man says his office looks the same as it did before the attack, but he knows
that rubble.
No, not that kind of rubble.
No, not that rubble.
Betty and Barney, they're the friends of Fred and Wilma. Buzzy and your pot now. Hold on just a second, we'll be right back. Commercials, they fuel the show. Hey, Mike.
Yes, Don?
3 listeners in Portland. Hi, Dave.
In a row.
Hi, Dave. How come we have no numbers? We got no ratings. We got no numbers in Portland.
You didn't say gay old time.
Dave.
Yes, Don.
Hi.
Hi. Just want to let you know it's spreading like wildfire. You're up to 3 now in Portland.
3. Thank you. Bye-bye. That sucks real bad, monkey ass. 3 listeners. We might as well sign off. Listen, forget it. We got a break. We are running so late that we're not going to have any time to go. Not going to have any time to go to Philadelphia. The Don and Mike Show.
The Don and Mike Show, going to Philadelphia. A Hanna-Barbera production. Game old time.
Nice. Wilma. Hey, Wilma. Wilma, you bitch. Open this door. Buzz.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
To interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show.
Until God needs a disc jockey, they will be here for ye. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
And Buzz.
Round 1 of the PGA Championship was suspended this morning because of lightning, and finally, by now you'd think 80s pop star Adam Ant would be used to people making fun of his clothes, but that's what witnesses say set him off at a pub in North London back in January. This week, the 47-year-old Stuart Goddard pleaded guilty to brawling charges. Witnesses say he threatened other customers with a starting pistol after they laughed at his clothing.
I think we learned from Sammy Hagar, you get in trouble when you make fun of rock stars' clothes, and that's what David Lee Roth got upset about.
Adam Ant was wearing a cowboy ensemble on the night of the brawl, which prompted other customers to laugh and hum the theme from the Western movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
That's the same outfit you have on today.
Yeah, it is.
That's it. We got to go.
9 bitter.
We're off to Philadelphia. We will be for the rest of our lives. Yes, or at least for the weekend.
Right.
Talk to you tomorrow from WYSP.
Yeah, no Spectrovision.
And good day to you, sir.
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 That's your one thought.
Yeah.
Buy a DVD, my friend.
9.
9.
Come on.
9 bitter.
Hey, Rob.
Baby.
Can you?
Oh, you know what? Today I will for the king.
Okay.
Toodaloo.
Till we meet again, this is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.